Good evening, and welcome to the vault. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a long time. Good evening. How we doing? It be me. It could be a big night if we play our cards right. It could be indeed. 1.5 million doots on offer in the jackpot as it currently stands. This is a nice hoodie. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the 169 bits. I've had this for a while. I just don't wear it that often. Yeah, I've decided to wear it tonight because why not? Thank you for the bits there. Thank you for all the kind words and that. And we could be as big as red or black. And certainly a number of doots, maybe. But yes, 1.5 million doots on offer on this first game. And if it's not one on this game, then it rolls over even further. Another 250,000 gets added. We go to 1.75 million doots on the second game if it carries over. But that's if it carries over. It all depends on if someone can unlock the vault or not. And it's been a while. It really has been a while since we've done this. The last time we did it, there were some issues with the bartering system, let's put it that way, that we needed to fix up. Now, I've done stuff which is different to what you've experienced before in the past, but it should be hopefully a way of preventing people from, well, hopefully preventing people from doing minimum bid all the freaking time, and hopefully adding a bit more competition in the lobby game, as it were. You've never seen this before, so it's all new to you. Well, it's going to be very complicated then, Chris, to talk through everything. But what I'll do is a quick overview of how the game works. So this is the vault. What we're going to have is 4 players come up to play the main hot seat game. That is determined by a selected lobby. There's actually 2 lobbies to play in this game. There's the audience lobby and there's also the hot seat lobby. If you enter the hot seat lobby, we'll pick 4 people out at random based on your prediction of what you think the vault code is. Whoever gets closest to the vault code gets promoted to play the hot seat game. And you play that game out in voice. However, at points in the game, you can ask for guidance on the answers from the audience. They are actively playing alongside, but they are also making offers to you in the hot seat game. So there is a price to pay if you want to take one of their answers. So if one of the audience players submits a correct answer, they can also assign an offer value to that. If that offer makes its way through to the studio and the hot seat player takes it, then it's deducted from their total in the game and it's added to your personal total in the audience. That is sort of the main premise of the vault, is that there is this bartering mechanism in it. On the TV show in the UK, the bartering was done with a select number of people in the studio and a couple of phone line operators as well. And there was often a lot of back and forth, like counter this, counter this, counter this, and then they might come to an agreement. In our version, you can only counter the once on any given offer that is presented to you. It will always present the maximum offer they would like, but you can also submit, when you do submit your answer in the audience game, you can submit a lower range to which you still accept an offer for. And then if the hot seat player offers somewhere within that range, then it gets accepted and we move on. If it's not, then it gets rejected, we move on to a new offer. It's as simple as that. There are new things I need to talk about, even new to people that have already played the game before. There are new things I need to talk about later down the line about that. But that is the main crux of everything, is answers, but also some valuation to those answers. It really is, Oni. It really, really is. Thank you for the 100 bits and welcome to the game. So, let's get into the lobby, and then while we're in the lobby, I'll describe the other things that are in place right now that I put in, and we shall see what it does to the game. Because who knows what it'll do. Right now, I'm just trying to see if anything can stick to make it still accessible to play, while not overly bearing with the bartering rules. while also not making it too complicated for the bartering rules. It's a really difficult line to balance, but we'll see if we get there. So, going to open up the lobby. There are 2 lobbies to enter into. If you're to play the hot seat game, give me a 4-digit number that you believe the vault code is. If you want to play the audience game, then you submit to me an occupation alias, some way of identifying yourself without actually giving away the game to everybody else, because the idea is that you are playing the game anonymously versus everybody else. So you can give yourself your own occupation alias to identify yourself as whoever, and that will be present throughout the entire game. It will only reveal at the end who each person is. So those are the 2 entry mechanisms. And as Colo says, yes, microphone and Discord needed to play the hot seat game. We can't do it in text chat, unfortunately, for that. Matt, with the 5 gifted subs there, triggering a hype train, gifting out subs there to Vitrudel, Daniel Lee Dorber, Kegler, Benz J, and MePG. Thank you, Matt, for those 5 gifted subs in space. Sorry, I was in the middle of explaining something. But thank you for the 5 gifted subs, and also to JB contributing to the hype train of the 333 bits. Choo choo, bitch. Thank you for the 333 bits. And there's an extra thing. All the revenue I'm earning from subs and bits over this and the next week, I'll be making a direct donation to Mind UK, the end of 500 questions. So anything you do submit to me over this time, I will convert into whatever valuation it is according to what Twitch says I have earned revenue-wise for the week. And Lugaru with 100 bits also wanted to say... Witty remark goes here. Thank you for the 100 bits and the witty remark. And Pie and Mash with another 100 bits. You would like to say something else? Do you want a flake with that, love? Thank you for the 100 bits. I'd love a flake 99 these days. Dayu. He's like that car manufacturer, Dayu. Dayu, want a flake with that, love? Right, lobby is opening up. Oh no, hang on. Not quite yet. Hang on. JP Henry. There's another national lottery before we even get there. Gifting out subs there to Swift Off Yellowtail, Free Ruckus, it's Oxley, Shun Me, and Mr. Game Show from space. Thank you, JB, for another 5 gifted subs there. One of them going to the wonderful Mr. Game Show. Do appreciate all the gifted subs as well. Again, you're being too generous, JB. You've already given me donation, like proper donation, 25.69 and all the things. But anyway, we need to get on with the game. Lobby is opening up. So if you want to play as an audience player, give me an occupation alias. If you would like to play in the hot seat game, give me a 4-digit room code. The proviso for being a hot seat player, of course, you need to be able to join me on Discord and join me and play in voice. We'll turn that music back up now that we're onto the lobby music instead. So who do we have right now? We've got a foreign correspondent with the Moneybags applicant. We've got smothered with honey and laden with nutritious seeds. A stressed uni student, Tonis Spino's Tribute Act, sure. The PDPA, a rabbit in a hat with a bat. The mad scientist, Craig Charles' Moneybag Fluffer. That's 2 Moneybags references now. Pixel Pusher, a man with no plan, crash test dummy. A late Switch owner. Tipster's #1 fan, soft fruit tester. A pigeon sexer. That's come up quite a few times now. Polo Mint taste tester. Seductive ocelot. Definitely not Beric. Card slinger, the ever approaching timer. Lovin's blind contestant. Wordle player, TV addict. A 6'4" Impala. House music expatriate, the PQAQA tester. Oh, that's quite extended. PQAQA. Chelsea Dagger, Eunice the Storm Maker. Oh my god, Eunice is blowing a storm right now. 13 orphans, apparently working collectively as a team tonight. It's 13 orphans. Welcome. Right, and also somebody also entering into the game there. So. And Vibraphone player, and a bullshit Boston lawyer, and a broker. Nice generic title there. We're going to run off the end of the screen on the hot seat game, probably. Don't worry, your vault code will be accepted if it says that we accepted a code from you. It's just overflowing the screen at the moment. So, extra things that I need to mention. Number 1. you're going to be allocated to a specific round for offering. So when you're playing the audience game, you'll be playing in one of the rounds only between rounds 1 and 2. So round 1 is split up into 4 parts, as it were. Round 1, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and round 2. You'll be assigned to only one of those. So we can sort of evenly split you all up. You can still answer for any round, even if you're not an active offerer, an active barterer, because you'll still get doots for each correct answer you submit to me. That is for free. But only a select few in each part of the game will have predominance to make offers towards the hot seat player. So do bear that in mind, that it will be a fixed rate of doots per question. It is a different value for different rounds. So it's 100 doots for a correct answer in round 1. It's 500 in round 2, and it's 1,000 in round 3. So those are the fixed rates of doots that you'll earn no matter what if you give me a correct answer. That's regardless of if you're actually able to make offers in the game at that time or not. You can still freely answer and get yourself doots that way. But if you are an active broker, then you can start making extra offers on top of things. Currently, for round 1, the minimum offer is set at 200 or 10% of the current player's total value, whichever happens to be larger at the time. For round 2, it's 500 or 10% of whatever they're currently working with. Round 3 is 1,000 or 10% of what they're currently working with. You can override that value if you want to, but it has to be greater than that value to start with. There is also now a new convenience option for specifying your offers ahead of time. One of the bugbears that there have been for a while is having to get your copy-paste ready with the offers that you have in hand. Now, if you've already got an idea in mind for what you want your offer ranges to be for a set of answers that you're about to submit, then you can submit that without giving an answer first. The bot will tell you it has accepted a new default range from you, and it will presume that default range for any answer you give after that point. So if you wanted all of your answers in future to be minimum 400, maximum 800, then you can do that. Just submit 400, 800 as a separate message on its own with no answer in front of it, and it will presume that as your default range. So then on every answer after that, you don't have to give any of those range values anymore. It will presume that to be the case. There is also one extra level of flexibility in that. Not like that, it's separate numbers, JB, so 400 space 800 in that case. 400 space 800. There is one level higher that you can go. You can also specify percentages. So like I was saying there, that the minimum offers by the game as a default is something or 10% of whatever they're currently working with. You can also set your default ranges to be relativistic rather than absolute. So if you want your offers to always be something like 20% and 30% of whatever they are currently working with, whatever their active balance is, then it will just do that for you. It will work the maths out and just do that for you. So if you're wanting to be aggressive and want your offers to be really high, then you can just set your default range to be like 40%, 80% and be really cruel like that. Absolutely do that if you want. Can we mix and match? Unfortunately, not only. You can either do just percentages or just absolute values right now. For the syntax of percentages, you just suffix each value with a percent sign. So your options are for absolute. Hang on, let me just type it out. So you've got absolute option is that, and relative is 50, 70. Now, you can't do the percent. I've just realised that now, thinking about the code. You can't do percentages with the in-place offers on an answer. So the one that score count suggested there, where you go cakes 20%, 40%, that won't work, unfortunately. the percent values only work on a separate message beforehand as setting as your default range. I think. Just thinking about how the code works right now. I think that's quite an obvious thing I've missed. I probably should have added it in so that you could specify percentages there. But that was something that has, yeah, that's crossed my mind and I've not implemented yet. So that won't work right now. But you can do them as set as your default. And Derek, yes, you can also do that. Like I say, that they are default values, but if you want to set a specific target in mind on a specific answer, because you think you value that specific answer more than others, then you can also override your default on a specific answer, if that makes sense, to then specify an even greater value. So you can set your default to be, you know, so nice and generic 30 to 60% or something. But if you think a specific answer is really good, then you can specify that value to whatever you want to do. You can do that, JB Henry. That has always been the case. You can do answer offer on its own, a single offer. What that will do, though, is it will... Oh, I've just realised a problem with that, with the code that I put in. No, wait, does it do that? Let me look at the code. Does it do what I think it does, or does it do the different thing? If you specify a bid, it overrides both. Okay, it does override both. That's fine. That is what it needs to do. That's correct. That does what it used to do. Yes. There really is, Chris. The problem is that we're playing a game where I can't provide any UI or UX really to the user other than text. That's all I can do right now is just send text. And I can only really do it in public chat because I don't have the ability to send enough whispers without Twitch saying, oh, hang on, you're sending too many whispers. That's rather suspicious. I'm going to shadow ban you right now. So the only way to give further information out that would make it more sensible in a UI UX perspective is to do it as an extension or do a separate build thing entirely. It's just freaking hell. It's a mess. And this game is the most complicated of them all to deal with this. So, hence why I'm describing those. And we're changing on the fly as well, because there are lots of things that are still a problem with the game in terms of balancing, and we're trying to fix the balancing part of it with all of this extra gumph. So yeah. Will there be a quiz on all this later? Don't know. Thank you for the 100 bits. So the simplest thing is, if you just want to submit answers, you can do that, and you get dukes for each answer you get right. That's the simplest level. If you want to go one level higher, then you can submit your answer with a valuation on the end. If you'll go one level higher than that, you can submit an answer and 2 values, and it will always offer the highest value first and then go down to the lowest you provide. If you want to go one level higher than that, then you can also submit defaults, which get specified on your behalf unless you override them with an answer yourself. So you can play at 4 different planes on this game, as it were. 4 different planes: simplistic plane, simple offering, ranged offering, and then default with override offering. And that's all the time we got. Bye. So I'm hoping that at least words make sense. Let's put it that way. I'm hoping that at least words make sense. And the other major thing that has changed since for players that have played this game before is that in rounds 1 and 2, you're going to be split up and you'll only be able to offer on one specific part of the game. It will tell you at the front of the game which that is, and you'll have to pay attention and remember that. Round 3, we get to that is a free-for-all. Don't need to worry about that. There's a free-for-all. Anyone can make an offer at that point in the game, because holy shit, there's a lot of dukes on offer. Right, I think that's about it. It's probably still going to be everyone's going to offer for 200, but we shall see what happens. I'm just getting straight into it. I've waffled and I've tried to describe and talk to people about questions and answers. I think everything is covered, other than the fact that I've not even mentioned what pack we're playing first. The first pack we are playing tonight is by Big Man Aaron, now known as Aaron Aromatics, who's had this pack in for some time, and we're finally getting around to playing it. So thank you to Aaron for this first pack this evening. Later on, we'll be playing a pack by Oni, which was submitted recently. Appreciate that, Oni. Thank you very much for writing the pack. We're playing that second this evening, but first one is by Aaron, Big Man Aaron. So just answer some questions. That's the simplest level, Break the Prize. If you don't want to do any complicated stuff, you can just answer questions, and if you're correct, then you get yourself some doots. Bearing in mind, in this game, you do have to answer explicitly correctly as it should be spelled. There is a hangman clue at the bottom of the screen. Your answer has to follow that correctly, otherwise it will not be accepted. Just bear that in mind. Right, I think all the waffle has been dealt with. Let's get in with this then. Let's slide that over. And let's reveal the vault code for game 1 this evening. Good luck. 3. Another 3. Another 3. Oh, we nearly had quad 3s. 3337 was the vault code though. Proogs with 2 digits in the right place. Samster also 2 digits in the right place. Then we've got Car with a digit in 1 digit and 1 elsewhere. TJ 1 digit and 1 elsewhere. So if you four at the top of this board, if you could make your way to the green room, please, and we will get you in the game proper. So Proogs, Samster, Car, and TJ, congratulations with your prediction. I need to change Discord so that I'm streaming my screen and unmuting that so that I'll be able to hear people as they come in. Someday you'll get into hot seat. Indeed you will, Chris. At some point you will do. It's just it takes its time sometimes, and then other times it's just immediate like that. I also need to do that. Who are we waiting for? It's Proogs, I think we're waiting for, isn't it? One of this bunch going to get the jackpot. Possibly. Okay, we've got a Car, we've got a Samster, we've got a TJ. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. How are we all doing?
Fortunately, not blown off course today.
Yeah, it's rather blustery, isn't it? Yep. Samster, are you doing all right?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in here, isn't it?
It has been a while, hasn't it? Yeah. What's been going on with your manifesting recently?
I think Quizbot felt bad about 15 to 1. Maybe it's maybe
yeah, fair enough. That probably makes sense. Yeah. TJ's been reverted back to the green room. He's also said something in the stream chat maybe. Screwing me up as always. Oh, is it doing the thing again where someone is specifically not being able to hear anything? Is like, can you hear anything here, TJ? I'm presuming not. It's done that thing with you specifically again. Why is it doing it to some and not others? Let us go into the green room and we'll do it there. So,
Right. There we are.
we're going to come down in here now. TJ, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. So it's Discord being Discord once again. But we know the problem now, so we can come and jump down to the green room nice and quickly like that. So that's all good. Good evening, and Proogs, hello there. How you doing?
Hello. Yes, I'm finally here. Sorry, I was faffing around trying to find some headphones so we don't get feedback issues.
Well, appreciate that. So you've all been selected to play the vault this evening with your prediction. Do you think any of you can unlock the vault this evening? TJ, do you think you can?
I don't think I can, but I hope I can make it past round 1, and I probably won't.
Well, you can try and get as many doots as you can, and you might be able to get through round 1. All depends on the questions you get given. Car, do you think you can unlock the vault?
Well, I'm in it to win it.
Better than me.
Well, we'll see how well that goes. Samster, do you think you can unlock the vault?
It depends how nice a rune has been, I think. We'll see.
And Proogs, do you think you can unlock the vault?
No, but I'll give it a go.
Nope, I think you're going to go. I love the confidence, guys. I really do. So we're going to be going in reverse order. So TJ, you're going to be going up first. Then it's going to be Car, then Samster, and then Proogs. Because you got the best prediction means you have the right to go last. Because then you'll know what target to aim for. score-wise to get you through round number 2. Now, lobby game. Pay attention. This is your one and only time to see what your allocation is for which round you will be able to bid in. There's quite a few in round 2, apparently. but it balances rounds 1 level to always be the same amount. So round 1, parts 1 through 4, each have six players in there to make some bids. And then round 2, we've got a total of 10 players making some bids. So round 1 through 4 is slightly different to round 2 because you have to go round the first pass of questions first before the offers come up. Round 2 is a bit more dynamic in that the offers can come up almost immediately after the question has been revealed. So you can submit answers outside your allocated round and you'll still earn doots for doing so. So you can still answer regardless what round you have been assigned to, but in your assigned round you have the authority, let's put it that way, to be able to submit offers to the players in the game. So in these first parts, there's only 6 people currently able to make offers, so make them good offers. And also that means to our hot seat players, there's not going to be many people being able to give you an offer in the first place, so do bear that in mind as well when you're going to make some acceptances of the offers coming up, because you may just be out of luck if you decide to lowball the offers all the way. So good luck to you all. That's the allocations there. I'm going to hide that away because I'm not going to bother remembering any of this. I might be able to show this at some point in the future. I've just not thought about that in the flow just yet. But that is the current assignments for the entire game. Let's get straight into it. So our first player is going to be TJ. Good evening, TJ.
Oh.
How you feeling?
Hello. I kind of feel stressful than ever.
Don't worry too much about it. It's not that stressful. The first pass is all about you anyway before we get to the offers. You've seen the vault before, haven't you?
Yeah.
You have seen the vault. Okay, well, for the benefit of those that have not seen the vault before, in this round, we're going to start by giving you a free 1,000 doots. So even if you don't do a damn thing in this round, you're going to get 1,000 doots no matter what, just for getting a decent vault code. However, for each
Can I keep it right now?
You can keep it right now if you want to, no matter what. That's absolutely fine. But we will be also giving you 10 questions to answer as well. For each answer you get correct, you get an extra 200 doots on top of that. And if you can get all 10 correct in the allotted time of the round, then you get yourself a 10,000 doot bonus on top of that. Once we've gone one time round through the questions, you can pass if you don't like the answer, and you can also give me as many answers as you want on each question. There's no penalty for a wrong answer. Once we've done one pass round, offers from the lobby will start to appear. And bear in mind that we are now on a restricted lobby on each part of the game. There's only 6 players in action being able to give you an offer on your round. You're allowed to counter the offer once. To do that, just say counter and the value that you want to try and offer for, and if it gets accepted, it gets accepted. That gets taken away from your balance. The answer is given, and we move on to the next question. That all make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I've already seen some people have started updating their default bid ranges, is what we'd like to see. Right, I think we should get straight into it and hopefully test that all the code works. So, are you ready to play, TJ?
No, but hopefully.
Good luck, TJ. 3 minutes on the clock, 1,000 doots for free. Your time starts now. Which animal completes the well-known phrase, "a out of water"?
Bitch.
Correct, yes. Metro stations Potomac Avenue and Capitol South are in which city?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C., yes. The Hertz is the SI unit of what?
Pass.
The pass, okay. What name links a star with the 2001 film Ocean's 11 and a US chaser?
Pass.
Okay. Which type of fruit has varieties including Pierom and Medjool?
Pass.
Okay. Come on. Which biscuit is named for a British physician and the city in which he died?
But this is all UK stuff. City. No.
No. Don't
That's
forget you
a
can pass.
pass.
You can pass, okay. Balk line is a term commonly used in which sport?
Rock, cricket. Robert, no. Croquet.
No.
Pass.
Okay, question 8. Which British band released the song Blue Skies in 2010?
California.
No.
Pass.
Okay, question 9. The character Leonard Bast dies when a bookcase falls on him in a work by whom?
J.K. Rowling.
No.
Ella Harper.
No.
Pass.
Question 10. In Greek myth, who was cursed to utter true prophecies but never be believed?
Pass.
Okay, back to question 3. We do have an offer for 500.
Counter 350.
Accepted. Answer is frequency. Next one, offer for 500 on question 4.
Counter 250.
Not accepted. Offer 500.
Reject.
Offer 400.
Accept.
Except on that one was Brad. And that is the end of the round there. So, you finished the round there with 1,050 doots in your bank. So you got yourself an extra 50 doots on top of what you were given to start with. Let's go through those other questions. So, which type of fruit has varieties including Pierom and Medjool? The answer to that one there is a date. Question 6, which type of fruit has, which biscuit is named for a British physician in the city in which he died? That one there is Bath Oliver. For question 7, balk line is a term commonly used in which sport? That one there is snooker.
Okay.
Question 8, which British band released the song Blue Skies in 2010? That one there is Jamiroquai. Question
Never
9,
heard them.
that's fair enough. The character Leonard Bass dies when a bookcase falls on him in a work by whom is E.M. Forster. And the last one, question 10, in Greek myth, who is cursed to utter true prophecies but never be believed? That one there is Cassandra. We were looking for there as the last answer. And apparently we're going back to question 5, but we've done all the questions there. TJ, it's a profit of 50 doots. And you got 4 questions correct there. Do you think that's going to be enough to carry you through to round 2?
Oh, hell no.
Well, you never know. Your fellow contestants might have an absolute mare of a round, but they do know that 1,050 is the target to try and break to get through into round 2 for now. So do stick around, TJ, because you never know what might happen. But we'll hope for the best for you. So let's see what happens as we go on to our second player this evening. Oh, hang on. Before we do that, Theory again with a 2-year resub. Thank you very much, Theory, for the 2-year resub. Yeah, unfortunately, you just missed out on the lobby. There are all sorts of new things happening as well, Theory. And also a donation alongside that of £14.70 to add towards the subscription as well. Thank you, Theory, for that extra donation on top of everything. But yeah, there's all sorts of new things going on in the audience game that we may have to catch you up on. Right, let's get straight into our second player this evening, though, and that second player is Car the 7th. Good evening, Car.
Hello.
Hello. So, last time we played the Vault, I think we played one of your packs, didn't we?
Yeah, and I think in the other game I was in it.
Yeah,
And I
think
got
that-
through by a weird technicality.
Yeah, there was that case, wasn't there? Indeed, you were in that game immediately following or preceding, whichever way round it ended up being. But here you are again in the hot seat, trying to take down the vault. So you saw TJ there. 1,050 is the current target to aim for. Do you think you can better that?
Yeah, I think I should be able to do that.
Well, we shall
That
see.
depends on the question.
Does all depend on the questions, indeed. Well, we certainly hope that the questions are fairly balanced across all of them, and we shall see how that all goes for you. You ready to play, Car?
Yep.
Okay, let's get you in. 3 minutes are on the clock. Don't worry about that. That's just apparently displaying the old question. 1,000 dutes for free. Your time starts now. Which animal completes the well-known phrase, "A cannot change its spots"?
Leopard.
Correct. Blue Christmas and Blue Suede Shoes are songs by which American
Elvis
singer?
Presley.
Correct. In which Dickens novel does the character Crook die?
Bleak House.
That is correct, yes. The metro stations La Chapelle and Gare du Nord
Paris.
are in which city? Paris is correct. The farad is the SI unit of what?
Capacitance.
That is correct, halfway there. What name links the star of the 2001 film Ocean's 11 and a US politician?
Pass.
Okay, question 7. Which type of fruit has varieties including pisang and Cavendish?
Peach? No.
No.
Pear.
No.
Apricot.
No.
Banana.
Banana is correct, yes. Question 8. Which brand of biscuits is partly named for a polymath born in 1646?
Pass.
Okay, passing question 9. T-line and courtesy line
Curling.
are terms it's commonly used in curling, yes. And question 10. In Greek myth, who was the husband of Helen of Troy?
Achilles?
No.
No, pass.
Okay, going back to question 6, we have no offer at the moment. What name links the star of the 2001 film Ocean's 11 and a US politician?
Kerrig?
No.
Pass.
Okay, back to question 8. No offers available from our current players. Brand of biscuits is partly named for a polymath born in 1646. We do have an offer now, 576.
Counter 400.
Accepted in this case. Choco Leibniz is the answer.
Okay.
And question 10, we do have another offer,
Counter
576.
400.
Accepted, that is Menelaus. And going now back to question 6, there are no offers on the table, but you still have a minute left.
Kerry, Brad Pitt, George Clooney,
Offer for 1,000.
take it.
The answer is
Bernie.
Bernie. We were looking for there. Bernie, the answer. And that last one was a complete sweep. Gets you the 10,000 dupe bonus. And yes, finally the valuation of the offers is going up because that actually meant something. 1,000 actually meant something in that game. Obviously, for you, it's a net profit of 9,000. But for that player, that is an extra 1,000 for that correct answer. Well... Congratulations there to you, Car. 11,200 is now the target for our fellow remaining 2 players to aim for. Do you think that's a good target?
Well, I've got all 10, so that forces everyone else to get the 10 because it's the bonus.
They do have to get the 10. Yeah, that's very true. But you did took offers of 1,000 and 400, so they've got to take that into consideration as well. But
yeah,
we shall see. We shall see if that is going to be enough to carry you through. Also, does take into consideration your remaining time in the case of a tiebreaker, as well as the number of questions that you directly answered yourself without taking offers. So all of that does come into consideration when we do the tie breaking. But for now, Car, take care, and we'll see how well that holds up as we go on to player number 3, which is Samster. So, Samster, what was your thoughts there on Car's performance?
Yeah, good performance. Did probably about as well as I would have done there. Some tricky questions. Yeah.
some tricky but fair questions, and
Awesome.
also testing the ability of our audience players there as well. Good to see a lack of offers on one of the questions there for the first time in round one. Really good to see that. There's a lot of tension involved when that happens. Are you going to hope to ace this 10 for 10 and not have to rely on the audience, Samster?
I don't think there's any chance of that happening, if I'm honest.
Well, we shall see how that goes. Set your default bids if you want to do that in Twitch chat. Just submit me 2 values right now without an answer, and that will set your default bids for any future answers that you'll be submitting. And don't forget, even if you're not in the active allocation of brokers on this particular part of the round, part of the game, you can still answer to get yourself some doots for each correct answer, regardless. So, Samster, are you ready to play?
Yes, please be kind.
Please be kind. Well, let's see what Aaron's got for you. 3 minutes on the clock, 1,000 doots for free to barter with, and your time starts now. Which animal completes the well-known phrase, a red rag to a...
Bull.
Correct. Which biscuit is named for the royal family that ruled France since 1589?
Bourbon.
Bourbon's correct. Service line and baseline are terms commonly used in which sport?
Tennis.
Yes. Which band released the UK top 10 single Blue Monday in 1983?
New Order.
Correct. An apple becomes lodged in Gregor Samsa's body in which work by Franz Kafka?
Metamorphosis.
Is correct, halfway there. The metro stations Acoit and Bolivar are in which city?
Pass.
Okay, question 7. The Weber is the SI unit of what?
Electric. No.
Nope.
Oh god, I should know this. Pass.
Gonna pass. Question 8. What name links the star of the 2001 film Ocean's 11 and a Yemeni comedian?
Yemeni comedian. Pass.
Question 9. Which type of fruit has varieties including Jewel and Cascade Delight?
Should probably have to work this out from the letters. Not pomegranate. Some sort of berry. Gooseberry.
Nope.
Blueberry.
Nope.
Okay. Raspberry.
Yes. Question 10. In Greek myth, who helped Theseus escape the Minotaur in the labyrinth?
Pass.
And back to question 6. We do have an offer for 1,000.
That's quite high, isn't it? Offer 500.
Accepted. Buenos Aires is the answer. Question 7. 1 minute left. Offer for 460.
Magnetic flux.
That's correct. Yes. Question 8. No offers on the table.
Pass.
Back to question 10. There is an offer for 1,000 on that one, though.
What's the minimum you said?
Minimum would be 200 or 10% of what you had.
Offer 200.
Not accepted. 506.
Offer 400.
Accepted. Ariadne is the answer there. Back to question 8. Still no offer on the table. 20 seconds left.
Who's in Ocean's 11? Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Julia Roberts, Matt Damon.
5 seconds.
No? Not seeing it.
Out of time. Out of time. We were not able to get an answer from the remaining brokers. There were a few in the audience that did give me a right answer, though. Yemeni is a sort of difficult part here. Yemeni born, not necessarily Yemeni now. Izzard is the surname here. Eddie is the answer there. And for Ocean's 11, I'm trying to remember the name of the actor. That would be Eddie Jemison. Is that the name there I'm looking for? I think so. Looks about right. Eddie Jemison of Ocean's 11.
Never would have come up with that name.
Is the answer there. And yeah, Eddie to reveal all on the clue. So, all said in that round. 1,900 is your current total. Eddie Murphy. Oh, it could have been an Eddie Murphy or was an Eddie Griffin. I just did a quick re-Google. I know I did look, and there was an Eddie on the IMDb, so that's what I went with. And yeah, Eddie Izzard for the comedian. Anyway, 1,900, Samster. It's not a completion, but do you think that's going to be enough to carry you through to round number 2?
Nah, I think Pruger's got this, but we'll see.
We shall see. Well, for now, sit tight. 1,900 is now the target to aim for, and we'll see. Eddie Griffin isn't in Ocean's 11. Okay. Yeah. I can't remember which Eddie it was. But anyway, Eddie Jemison, that is the Eddie we're looking for there. Okay, fair enough. Who played Livingston Dell. Right, okay. There we go. We're all sorted then. So Eddie was right. And Nightbot has updated the default bid range. What? Nightbot, what are you doing? Apparently, by saying the word 500 and then other stuff, that is enough to say, oh, I want to set my minimum to 500. Luckily, Nightbot can't make any offers. But apparently, you're going for a minimum bid of 500. Sure. Anyway, let's continue on to our final player on this game, and it is Proogs. Evening, Proogs.
Hello.
Hello there. So, you've seen there from Samster, the target to beat to get you through into round number 2 is 1,900 doots. Do you think you can better that?
I mean, Samster's got confidence in me, but I don't have confidence in me. So,
how well did you do
hopefully,
on those questions there? That Samster had?
Averagely, I mean, the same way as I think it was Samster said. I think I quite a good difficulty level because I can probably get a handful, and I might have to refer to the audience for the others. So. We'll have to see if I get stuck or not, really. So
we shall see. Well, wish you the best of luck here, Proogs. Are you ready to play?
I am.
Okay. Get that loaded up. 3 minutes on the clock. 1,000 doots for free to barter with. Your time starts now. Which animal completes the well-known phrase "a in the ointment"?
Fly.
Yes. What name links a star of the 2001 film Ocean's 11 and a beetle?
George.
Yes. Which type of fruit has varieties including Gala and Honeycrisp?
Apple.
Yes. Which biscuit is named for an Italian revolutionary born in 1807?
Garibaldi.
Yes. Halfway line and 22-metre line are terms commonly used in which sport? Sorry for the double and.
Rugby union.
Yes. Halfway there. Released in 2012, Blue Jeans was the third UK top 40 single for which artist?
Pass.
Okay, question 7. Dr. Urbino dies when rescuing a parrot in a book by which Colombian author?
Goodness. Pass.
Okay, question 8. The metro stations Pureza and United Nations are in which city?
I'll say Brussels. No.
Nope.
Nope. Pass.
Okay, question 9. The Grey is the SI unit of what?
Oh. Should know this. I can't think. Radiation. It's Nope. Pass. Come back to that.
And question 10. In Greek myth, which god of medicine did Zeus try to destroy with a thunderbolt?
Prometheus? No.
Nope.
No, pass. I'm rubbish on this.
Back to question 6. We do have an offer for 800.
Counter 400.
Accepted. Lana Del Rey is the answer. Question 7. Offer for 600.
Counter 300.
Accepted. Gabriel Garcia Marquez is the answer there.
Wouldn't have got that.
Question 8. Offer for 600.
Counter 300.
Accepted. It is Manila. Question 9. We have an offer for 600.
Counter 300.
Accepted. It is an absorbed dose. And question 10, offer for 600.
Counter 300.
Also accepted. Asclepius is the answer for that one. Oh, you are throwing all of the offers there. Just taking them all.
Now, what's really handy about your new system is that there's the same bidder coming up. And so, given they probably use the same defaults, I thought I'd stick with the same defaults as well. So
there is that slight little tweak to it, indeed. That there is.
No, there were some questions that I literally, like that last question and the Brussels, not the Brussels one, the United Nations one and things. Literally had no idea. I think, thank you to 6-4 Impala, frankly.
6-4 Impala doing very well indeed in that round of offers. That's their only opportunity in rounds 1 and 2 to do so. So there you go. And yeah, getting the full 10,000 bonus on top of that means you score 11,400. And if we put that on the main leaderboard for our 4 players, you actually did the best of all. Ooh. Only by 200, beating Carr there by 200 with 11,200. You two will be going through to round number 2. Commiserations, though, to Samster with 1,900 and TJ with 1,050, who unfortunately did not get enough to get through to round number 2. TJ, hard luck. Hard luck. How do you feel?
I still feel good.
Well,
the question was hard, but I think maybe because of not my knowledge.
Possibly, but still, you still got 1,050 dukes for your troubles anyway for coming here and getting a nice vault code in the process. So I hope you had fun. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem at all. And Samster, 1,900. It was just that one final question that was your undoing, wasn't it?
Yeah, just a bit unlucky with the set I got there, but I got in. I can't complain. And good luck to Prugs and Carr.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Samster. Hope you had fun.
Cheers. Oh, as always. Cheers.
That's good to hear. Well, thank you very much for playing, Samster and TJ. We'll see you later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. And let's go to the audience game to see how well you have been doing over there, brokering some offers. 6-4 Impala doing the best so far, has managed to earn themselves 4,000 dukes in the game so far. Then it's a Rabbit in a Hat with a Bat with 3,800 and a Seductive Ocelot with 3,700. So yes, you were still earning dukes for each correct answer, even if you weren't in the driving seat as one of the active offerers, active brokers. So we're going to round number 2. It's Prugs versus Carr. Carr, what do you think then of Prugs' ability?
He's obviously done enough to get here far, so he's obviously got some ability for sure. So obviously he's going to be a stern opponent.
Indeed. And Prugs, what do you see in Carr's ability?
I think Carr did better than me in the first round. I lucked out on having a team behind me, so it's going to be an interesting continuation of the game.
It is. Now, well, considering that as we go into round number 2 is going to be another brand new team behind you, but it's a shared team for both of you in this case. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how well our remaining players do. So this is the one where there are a few more players available in round 2. I think there were 10 players allocated to play this round. So there's a bit more of a bartering available. And the offers are more dynamic as well. We don't have to wait around for a second pass of questions. So as soon as you make an offer in Twitch chat, then they'll make their way through to the studio. Barring a 3-second grace window, because that was something that was missing from last time that I forgot to implement. So there is now a grace period of time before the first offer does actually come up on screen. So that allows newer people that have not had the opportunity to get on screen yet to get their offer on the board ahead of others. So there is a bit of balancing in there as well. Hopefully that will come up and not penalise too much, but there is a slight amount of time there to consider. So we go to round number 2. Let's load up the avatars. There we go. Prugs is going to be the first one that we're going to be facing. And it is essentially a tennis style round here. So Prugs are going to be in control first, and you'll get to see the first question. You will have a short amount of time, I think it's 15 seconds, to try and submit an answer to the question. If you do so, then you get yourself 500 dukes for a correct answer. If, however, in the 15 seconds you cannot give me an answer, we then pass control over to your opponent, Carr, They will then have 15 seconds to try and submit an answer to the same question. If they can, they will get the 500 Dutes instead. And we just keep passing control on each question back and forth until we use up all 20 questions or the 4 minutes in the round expire. You each start with 2,000 Dutes to barter with, and there's a 500 for each correct answer. But you do also need to be aware that the number of correct answers that you accrue on this round matters, because whoever has more correct answers at the end of the round will get themselves a 10,000 Dute bonus, which pretty much in this situation guarantees you passage through to the final round, considering both of you got the 10,000 Dute bonus in round 1. But if you end it on a tie break, then neither of you get the 10,000 Dute bonus, and then it just comes down to whatever you accumulated across round 1 and round 2 as your win. Twitch chat, your audience scoring is as follows. You get yourself 500 Dutes for a correct answer, just regardless of if you're an active broker or not. And then for those that are brokering right now, the minimum offer is set at 500 or 10% of whatever the average is across both of these two players at the moment. So they're starting at 2,000, so that means the average would be currently 200, but 500 supersedes that. So it's 500 or 10% of their current title, or whatever you set as your personal default offer. And yes, it is a Whiskers. Hello there. Even if I didn't sign up as a broker, you can still play. Unfortunately not, Ralph. You do actually have to sign up as a broker at the front of the game to be able to play and earn some Dutes, unfortunately. Yeah, that code is still in place. Okay, everybody sorted, I think, in Twitch chat. Proogs, you ready to play?
I think so.
Car, you ready?
I'd rather be.
All right, good luck to you both. 4 minutes on the clock. Proogs, you're going to be getting the first question. 2,000 Dutes free to play with and 500 for each correct answer. The time starts now. In 1983, who became the first American woman to go into space? Offer 500.
Yeah, take it.
It's Sally Ride. Car. In the Shrek films, which comedian voiced King Harold? Offer 500.
Take it.
It's John Cleese. Proogs.
Aye.
Which 5-letter word appears in the names of 2 top 5 singles by Madness?
House.
House is correct. Car. Apple was founded in the 1970s by Steve Jobs, Ronald Wayne, and whom?
Film Wozniak.
Offer 1575.
Counter 500.
Accepted. It's Steve Wozniak.
Yeah.
Proogs. Torvill and Dean won a figure skating gold in the Winter Olympics held where? Offer 1575.
Counter 500.
Accepted. It's Sarajevo. Car. Ajaccio is the main port of which Mediterranean island?
Corsica.
Corsica is correct. Proogs. Which chemical element is named after the Latin name for Copenhagen? Offer 500.
Take it.
It's hafnium. Car. Joining in 2006, what is the second most recent country to join the UN?
Montenegro.
Is correct. Proogs. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink are lines by which poet?
Alfred. No, not Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Offer 500.
Take it.
It's Samuel Taylor Coleridge.
Yeah, of course
Car.
it
Who played Albus Dumbledore in the first 2 Harry Potter films?
Something Harris.
Offer 2,500.
Counter 500.
Accepted. Richard Harris. Proogs. Messina is the main port of which Mediterranean island?
Sicily.
Is correct. Car. Microsoft was founded in the 1970s by Bill Gates and whom? Offer 500.
Take it.
It's Paul Allen. Proogs. Which 8-letter word appears in the names of 2 top 5 singles by the Monkees?
Believer.
He's correct. Yes. Car. Rage. Rage Against the Dying of the Light are lines by which poet? Offer 1,000.
Counter 500.
Not accepted. Offer 1,000.
Counter 500.
Accepted this time, Dylan Thomas. Proves in 1991, who became the first British person to go into space?
Oh, that's
Offer 500.
Helen Sharman.
Is correct. Car. Robin Cousins won a figure skating gold in the Winter Olympics held where?
Lake Placid.
Is correct. Proogs. Who played Albus Dumbledore in the final 6 Harry Potter films?
Michael Gambon.
Is correct. Car. Joining in 2002, what is the third most recent country to join the UN?
Timor-Leste.
Timor-Leste is correct. Proogs. Which chemical element is named after the Roman name for Paris? Offered 3,500.
Counter 600.
Not accepted. 500.
Take it.
It's lutetium and Car. In the Shrek films, which comedian voiced the fairy godmother?
Joanna Lumley.
No. Offer 2,500.
Jennifer Harris.
No.
Counter 500.
It's accepted. Jennifer Saunders
Saunders.
was the correct answer.
GG
Eunice, honestly, these low offers apparently being accepted out of everywhere, but I'll need to see if that is correct, what you actually did define as your range or not. Oh my god, they've got lots of spam going on in the chat. Apparently the older things are also accepting the offer ranges. Okay, fair enough. Defined a higher range, that didn't seem to work. We will look into that then, I suppose, because it should have worked. I've got messages to look at anyway. So,
Well done, Carl, there.
10 questions apiece there, and just 9 seconds left in the round. So the 20 questions was nice and fairly balanced.
My
in the
brain
end.
wasn't working properly, and it's just...
The cup I could have got, I should have got, I could have done it. Shame.
I'm glad you got the UN nations ones, because I would have got stuck on those.
The percent bids didn't add up. Hang on then. Let's have a look. What did I do maths wise for the percent bids? I can quickly look at that while I'm here. Make offer. Average is that. So creates an average value, which is yes, and takes a default bid value, and then it does get default value, default offer from that. So you're saying what default was being specified then by? Let's have a look. I can look at the information myself. Oh, well, you set the defaults to be very low. That's why you set the defaults to be very low. Yeah, that's why they get.
We never got loads of dupes, so it was always at 500, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why it was always a minimum 500 to, because you specified a range very low. No, it's the percent of their total right now, not what you've done something different. And yeah, those values were never going to be hit, so it was still hitting 500 all the time.
Yeah, 500 is going to be the bigger of the two, because 10% is going to be less than 500.
Yeah, that's just me again not expressing the correct intent that I was trying to express. I did see you increase the percentage, but again, the higher range of that, in fact, sorry, the lower range of that would always keep clamping down to 500. So yeah, that was my bad for not expressing that correctly. But yeah, we saw that at least the absolute values did work in that case. So it was working. just the express intent of the player was not quite what was intended. So at the end of round number 2, let's have a look at our player totals. And going through to the final round with only a 700 dupe difference in the end. Proogs, congratulations. You are going through to the final round to try and unlock the vault for 1.5 million dupes. How do you feel?
I feel more luck than judgment has brought me here. But we will hope the luck continues into the final round.
We shall indeed. Car, very, very close, but I think it was just really equally fought between yourself and Proogs there, so couldn't really do much movement in terms of trying to overtake, but that's the game.
I think our knowledge is clearly similar.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
seem to be the case. But Car, you're still going to get yourself 15,200 doots for getting up to that point in the game. Hope you had fun.
I did. I'm also kind of torn by this final because part of me, of course, he wants Proogs to do well, but part of me, because I'm number one currently, wants not do well at all.
So I'll crash and burn just for you, Carl. How about that?
Conflict of interest there.
But yeah, unfortunately, conflict of interest. Yeah.
How many do I need just to come into like 10 doots below you? Is that?
So Mithers, the reason that the message keeps coming up twice like that is because it's not deregistered the message listener for the previous round like it should have done. I think I'm missing a destroy call somewhere to stop that from happening. I forgot to do that. So that's why the message is coming up multiple times, because it's not removing the old listener. Car, thank you very much for playing. Take care, have a great weekend, and I'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye. Whiskers,
Bye.
where are you? Oh, Whiskers, get out of that. Get out of that. Stop being naughty. Right, let's go and have a look at our audience game to see how well they've been doing over there. And currently in the lead with a lot of doots there is a rabbit in a hat with a bat with 14,300 doots. And then it's Thomas Sfino's Tribute Act with 12,200 and Chelsea Dagger with 11,250. Is that right? Somewhere I feel that's not quite right, but that might be right. I don't know. Something feels off by those numbers for some reason. I don't know why. Because
they've been earning doots for answering correctly, haven't they, as well?
they have been earning doots. I'm just trying to do the... Oh, because there were 20 questions at 500. Okay, so that's going to be a fair whack there on its own. Yeah, okay. I'm just... Yeah, just trying to do the maths on it. Is like, okay, I think it does make sense. So, going into the final round then, Proogs. And there we are. So, just 10 questions left stand between you and earning the jackpot. We're going to play this round a bit like with round number 2, where the bidding is done live. And this is where everyone is able to bid at the same time. There is no restriction anymore. Everyone is able to bid on these answers. So get your default bids in sorted right now. And we're going to be working with Proogs' grand total so far. So do bear that in mind as well when making your offers, because that is all still at risk. The question values in the final round do increase as we go on as well. And apparently the message listener for round 1 and round 2 have not been removed. So we're getting triple the bot messages now at the moment. But that's fine. It's fine. We're just getting a lot of spam is all. So for round 3, Proogs, your first question correct gets you 1,000 doots. The next question gets you another 2,000, then another 3,000, then 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. Question number 9 adds an extra 50,000 doots. If you get up to that point, we'll stop the clock. After which point, you are then on your own to complete the 10th and final question to earn the 1.5 million doot jackpot. It will be on the screen, Derek, once I show the question UI. It will show that. Twitch chat lobby game. Each correct answer, just regardless of if your offer comes through or not, is going to be 1,000 doots for a correct answer. The minimum offer is currently set at 1,000 doots, or 10% of Proogs' total. But I probably would recommend bumping that up a bit from that anyway, because Proogs has already got over 10,000 doots to work with, and after the 4th question we'll get another 10,000 doots just cumulatively, and then another 10,000 on top of that after the question after that. So bump high, bid high, and
please don't. I'd like to keep my doots.
Hey, if you get to question 10 and solve that, who cares? Because there's another 1.5 million on top of what you've earned.
That's a separate issue, I think.
It's a separate issue. Well, it's entirely how you want to play the game and how Twitch chat wants to play the game. I just don't want it to just be, a foray of everyone going for 1,000 doots all the time. Let's put it that way. Proogs, are you ready to play?
Let's give this a go. Thank you.
Good luck. 15,900 doots you have to work with to start with. 2 minutes on the clock to complete the round. The first question is for 1,000 additional doots. Your time starts now. Now. Rebecca Black's debut single is named for which day of the
Friday.
week? Correct. The film's A League of Their Own and Moneyball centre around which sport?
Baseball.
Correct. In the 1963 song, Gene Pitney was 24 hours from where?
Also.
Correct. What is the first name of Boris Johnson's son, born in April 2020?
Wilfred.
It is correct, yes. Grenade is the French name for which fruit, or grenade?
Pomegranate.
Correct. For 10,000 Dukes now, which Muppets best known for their heckles are named for 2 New York hotels?
Waldorf.
Correct, yes. For 15,000 Dukes now, what animal is used to make the Icelandic dish hakal?
Oh, skate.
No. Offer for 22,644.
Oh no, counter 10,000.
Accepted, it's shark. Now for 20,000 Dukes, what was the name of the island invented by The Guardian for a 1977 April Fool? Offer 11,000.
Take it.
It's Sans Serif. Question 9 for 50,000. Bad Penny Blues is a song written and performed by which British
Humphrey
jazz
Lyttelton.
Is correct.
Can that not be my last one, please?
Well, we are in a very interesting situation. You've done very well in this round.
I hope I was generous on my paying the brokers as well.
Hey, those are some good offers you claimed there as well. 9 questions down, just 1 left to go. And you are now on your own.
Oh dear.
You currently have 108,400 Dukes, which is already a good payout, I'll just say that. But this next question, if you can get it right, will get you 1,500,000 on top of that. And you have 50 seconds on the question as well.
To either stare into the abyss for 50 seconds or...
Hey, you can just spam as many answers as you want, and if whatever I hear is similar enough to the correct answer,
Okay.
then I will press the button.
Is there confetti?
Unfortunately, I've not got confetti programmed
Oh.
in this game, but I should probably do that in future. Are you ready, Proogs?
Yes.
For the jackpot, your final question is: which island group owned by New Zealand has their own time zone of GMT plus 1345?
Oh gosh. Something Islands. Solomon. No, it's not Solomon.
Just keep guessing. 30 seconds.
Yeah, I can only think of sort of Fiji and that sort of thing, but I don't know where. What's that? It's the Pacific Islands. It's the something like I can't see. The HM might be putting me off.
15.
Rhythm Islands. The
10 seconds.
No, this is the Abyss we were talking about.
5.
Samoan Islands.
Oh, we're out of time.
Never mind.
Yeah, right. It is islands at the end,
Yeah,
but
that's right.
unfortunately did not stick an answer. Oh, so close. So close. I thought we were going to have someone unlock the vault, but not this time round.
We'll get to find out what it was.
So we've got some interesting answers coming up in chat. Markham is not what I have. Abraham is not what I have. Chatham is very close, but not what I have in front of me. Wyndham is not. Chapham with a P is also very close, but not what I've got. Grisham is not. Abraham is not. Beckham is not. The answer we were looking for is, if I press the button, Chatham Islands.
I don't think I would have stumbled across that.
Chatham Islands. Chatham Islands is what I had here in front of me.
Is it named after the Kent docks?
No idea. I didn't go that far in my research.
No, that's fine.
I just
will
verified,
research it now.
I just verified that such islands exist with that name, and they do also have a time zone that is equivalent to 1345. It's one of the 2 time zones of New Zealand, according to the timeanddates.com, whatever it's called. Well,
Never mind.
Brooks, so close. I so thought we were going to get there, but 50 seconds of staring into the abyss. Unfortunately, we were not able to get the answer. But You still get
I'll take my 108, thank you.
Absolutely, 108,400 dupes going your way in a moment. So press some buttons. It's not going to happen right now. I'm sure it will say the answer in a moment. Let's have a look at the broker leaderboard to see how well they did at the end. 6-4 Impala doing the best with 27,500 dupes. Then it's a Rabbit and a Hat with 21,300 and a Soft Fruit Tester with 19,600. Let's convert those aliases into true identities, and we can see that Inca was the best of all there with 27,500. Then it was Toot in second place, 21,300. And in third place, Pie and Mash earning themselves 19,600 dupes. And if I press this button one more time, as the camera pans back, and press it one more time again maybe, the dupes have been updated. There we go. All the dupes have now been paid to the respective people. So if you do your dupes command, it will now actually say what you should have. So, Proogs, I hope you had fun after all of that.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good to hear.
It's always daunting facing a question with no category or anything, and you're just on your own. So
absolutely,
that's the nature of it. But and well done to the other players as well, particularly Carl. I think we were quite evenly matched. So
very much so.
Be interested to know if Carl knew that answer actually. But thank you for the opportunity to play.
Hey, no problem. Thank you very much for playing.
You might like to know my vault code was based on my the bus number I used to catch to school.
Oh, that's nice, I suppose. Yeah, very nice.
They weren't completely random numbers.
Well, thank you very much for playing, Proogs. Have a great weekend, and
thank you, Ash.
I'll see you later. Take care.
And good luck with your big old stream coming up.
Oh, thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you. Cheerio.
Bye. Right, I'm going to move myself back into live studio and hope that we can do things in live studio for the second game. So, how did that feel to everyone in terms of the dynamic offering and the more flexible offerings? The dynamic offering options. Oh my god, those are some words, aren't they? It's a bit better, yeah. There was the clumping down to 500, but that was more down to user error and me not expressing what percentages actually mean. And it very much is different. Very much is, especially with round one being more limited in the number of brokers available. We actually got some dead questions at one point, which is, that's what adds to the game is that sort of thing. And yeah, I for sure score is teething problems along that route as well. The tech with the bot being triply redundant right now, notwithstanding, I should probably fix that. Actually, I should be able to do that very quickly. And yeah, a bit more expressed on screen as to what we're actually talking about. Tutorializing maybe is probably what I need. Some guidance as to how to play the audience game, who's playing the audience game when as well. I very hastily put that screen together that shows the names at the front, but it should also be very easy to do that later down the line in the game itself on each particular round, because I now know there's only going to be so many names to deal with. I could in theory have the background offer screen just have that list of names available, and it just pops out the name that's actually offering at a time. Could do that maybe. So yeah, there's things I can do to improve the experience, if we know that this is definitely the route to go down to fix the game. Because obviously it doesn't make sense to go and do the effort to do all that UI if we're going to say, nah, screw it and do something completely different. But if we think this is the route to go down, and we think that this is a nice balanced way to go down, then I could put the time and effort into to improve it further. Let's put it that way. Right. Well, let me quickly have a look at that coding thing to see if I can very quickly stop the bot from being very overly expressive. So let me have a look to see if that is a thing I can do. So I have Matcha there, but I do not have Matcha Destroy, do I? I think that's what I've got missing to put in. Is just do that. And in round 3, do the same as well. Because it's Destroy that will remove all the listeners. Yeah, that removes the listeners. So that should just be all I need to do to fix that bot spam issue. It's amazing when that happens. Do like it when it's easy to fix. Right, I need to load up the second game as well. So, thank you, Aaron, Big Man Aaron / Aaron Aromatics, for that wonderful pack. Really very tense in that final round as well, and very fair with the difficulty across everything. So, do appreciate that. That was a really awesome pack. We're now going to go to Oni's pack. Let me just load that one up. Go to round 3 because I now need to update the jackpot because it was not 1 again. So we add another 250,000 to the jackpot. 1.75 million is now the jackpot you could be earning if you can unlock the vault on question 10 in the final round. So let me just make sure everything else is good. Game. Vault template. Oni. Should be the one. And if I do that, pause that, loaded 70 questions from the template. That's what we like to hear. And music. There we go. Cloudy lemonade, I like it. Hello, Whiskers. Hello. Let's say hi to chat briefly. Let's say hi to chat briefly. We've had a dev mode. Now we've just got a cat mode. There we go. Meow. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going, Whiskers? Me? Meow. 100 bits for chin scratches. Alright. Whiskers is not in control of the lobby, unfortunately, Dan. So I can't assume that, unfortunately. But appreciate the 500 bits going to the Dreamies fund. Apparently, I need to get the Dreamies next time, and I go into town. That's actually going to be tomorrow. I go into town tomorrow. So I need to go pick up some things, and yeah, I'll be able to go to Wilco's and hope to get the catnip version of Dreamies. Right. Let's get into the lobby. Let's get into game number 2. Whiskers, what are you trying to nom on? That's not food to nom on, you know. There is the lobby open. If you'd like to play, then you can play as a broker, or you can play as a hot seat player. To play as a hot seat player, you need to be able to join me in Discord and on voice. To do that, if you meet those criteria, then give me a 4-digit vault code. You can repeat digits, as we saw in that last one. We had 3337, I think it was. So just be aware that digits can repeat themselves. And if you want to play in the audience game, then submit to me just some occupation alias. Someone has just sent to me a full stop, apparently. Welcome to the Broker's Full Stop. That is a wonderful title. We'll see how well that does for you. But yeah, the idea with the occupation alias is that you then are playing anonymously in this game, and you will only reveal who is who at the end of the game. So we also have full stop and a punctuation mark just to do things. And yes, you can enter both lobbies if you wish to do so. Hello, Whiskers. So what have we got going on this weekend? Well, tomorrow Ben is doing his usual thing with, I believe it was bidding war and something else. Red herrings. Yes, that's the one. Red herrings and bidding war is what he's got online on his stream tomorrow evening, with some Plinko the quiz for the warm-up as well alongside of it. For the blah? What? Check and make sure that wasn't my mistake. You fat fingered. Oh, did you? Well, I mean, if you did, you can leave and rejoin, Lacus. Just that it sort of will self-identify who you are in a way. But you can leave by saying the word leave, and it should remove you, and then be able to rejoin if you wish to do so. If that is actually you. Apparently it's not you, because it's not removed you. I don't know who that is then. Well, I mean, I could probably find out who that is. Let me see if I can find out who that is. Can I find out who that is? Might be able to behind the scenes. No, I don't actually know who that is. Cool. I'm in the dark as much as everybody else is. Brilliant. I like it. And I want to know now. So, yeah, sorry. Ben is streaming tomorrow evening at 8 PM over on his channel. On Sunday, Topper is also streaming Sunday 7 PM. Yeah, 7 PM. That sounds about... No, 8 PM. What am I on about? 7 PM is Ben's stream time on Thursdays. 8 PM for Topper over on his channel, Topper One Gaming. Checklist and the 21st question is what Topper has in store on that evening. And then next week is the week of all the many things of the closure of this season of Quiz Nights. Goodness me, can't believe we're already at the end of the season. 1 versus 100 on the Wednesday, outright on the Friday if we've got the packs for it. And then 500 questions part 2 on Saturday, the 26th of February, starting at about 12 PM GMT for the first entrant into the game, with the stream starting about 11:30 in the morning, just so you can get in and get yourself settled before all of the quizzing can occur. And you can indeed enter both lists for the Vault. Lacus, indeed you can. You can enter in as a broker or as a hot seat player. Either of those will work in this case. Just be bearing in mind that to enter in as a hot seat player, you need to be able to join me in Discord and on voice to play the game that way. There is one other thing happening on Sunday. A few people did notice a week or so ago. I posted something in, I think it was Images. Was it Images I posted it in? I think it was probably Images I posted it in. Yeah, it was in Images. 29 people have reacted to it. I'm going to be heading over to Manchester, or Salford more specifically, on Sunday, because I've got a ticket to go and be in the audience for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So I'm going to be there as one of the Ask the Audience people. Lovely. So yeah, the next series, they have the audience back in the studio, which is going to be great to see. So no pressure at all. No, don't turn up. Well, what they're saying only is they do have some COVID measures in that you have to have a double vaccination and also not be COVID positive on the day. That's basically it. They're not doing masks in the studio, so you're free to go maskless in the studio environment. But yeah, so long as you are double vaccinated and you are not COVID positive on the day, then you're fine to show up and go in the studio. They're working on the Metro tram line to Media City on Sunday, I think, so you'll probably have to get a replacement bus. Good to know that, Prue, because I was planning to use the Metro link to get to Media City. So do appreciate the forewarning. I will look into that. The train I was getting into Manchester in the morning was fairly early anyway, to give me a couple of hours to do other stuff. So I'll be aware of that. Cool. So yeah, that's happening. If there happens to be people in and around Manchester in sort of the morning on Sunday or something, and you just want to get a coffee and I know you, send me a DM on Discord or something, and I might just drop in and say hi. I'll only do it though if I actually know you though. So don't just go bombarding your messages if I don't actually know you in some form or another. I just walked there. It's lovely weather. Oh, yeah, really, at this time of year at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm hoping the trains will be running on Sunday. But I'm keeping an eye on it, hoping that it should be all fine. Right, so yeah, that's happening. Is Who's Be Millionaire? The first game show that I'll actually be in attendance of, like proper TV game show. It's gonna be weird. Lady Only, I want to pop up to Sheffield at some point. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're ever interested in coming up into Sheffield, and again, if I sort of know you in a sort of an official capacity, yeah, send me a DM or whatever, and we can get together for a coffee or whatever. And I know that there's Q&L forever in the planning phase, but that keeps getting stopped by things in the way. But who knows? 2022 might be the year Q&L actually happens. So yeah, we shall see if we can make Q&L happen in 2022. Q&L's now money backs. I mean, that probably is the case if we all manage to get onto the same freaking episode recording. Then yeah, we'll just do Q&L at money bags instead. And yeah, I can't get over that either, Samster. But that's the weird thing, is that I don't know who you actually are, even though you've said that. It's a really weird, because I could have pictured a couple of the people that were on the tram, but I couldn't figure out who exactly you were out of the list of them. So anyway, and yeah, that was very much a bit early on, and parasocial, this, that, and the other as well is always a thing to worry about in those scenarios. But yeah, that would have been rather weird if someone would just say, "Oh, hey, I know you from the App Bash stream." There, do you? Really? What kind of shit is that? Anyway, let's get to playing this second game this evening. Who is going to be picked? Well, I'm going to say who could be picked by the game, but it's more a case of who got closest to the vault code that is already generated. Let's find out. Let's slide you over. And the vault code for the second game, Oni's game, which should be loaded in. Looks like it is. Yes, Oni's game is loaded in. Vault code is as follows. It's a 5. It's a 5. It's a 4. And then it's a 2. So the vault code was 5542. JB Henry with the closest guess there. 2569, 1 digit in the right place, 1 digit in the wrong place. Then it's Cycle Space with a 5 and 2 again. 5 in the right place, 2 in the wrong place. Then it's Buzzer Bob with a 5 in the right place, 4 in the wrong place. And Derek, 5 in the right place, 2 in the wrong place. 3 of you got 5 in the right place and 2 in the wrong place. And Bob's got 5 in the right place, or 1 of the right places, should I say, and 4 in the wrong place. Wow! Well, please make your way into the green room, please. We'll get your sound checked and then be able to play this game of The Vault. Derek Agony, Buzzer Bob, Cycle Space, and JB. This is a hell of a lineup. Holy shit, this is a hell of a lineup. This code matching is much rather like Wordle, but it also does distance checks on the other digits as well. So yeah, so it does digit differences for the other 2 digits. So like for JB Henry, 6 and 9, nice. They were comparing against the differences of the 4 and the 2, and doing deltas from those as well. So yeah, stuff and things, extra things on top, but yeah, blah. And while they are getting sound checked, I just need to write down the list of names quickly. Derek Agony, Buzzer Bob, Cycle Space, and JB Henry XIV. I've written those names down. You slipped a check to Ash the other day. Did you really, Topper? I've not received it in the post, unfortunately. So yeah, don't know what's happened there, Topper. Good evening, players. How are we doing?
Terrifying.
It's no problem at all, JB. Surely. How you doing, JB? Other than terrifying.
I'm doing well. It's Friday, and I'm glad to be here.
It is Rebecca Black's Friday. It really is. It's good to hear. Derek, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
That's good to hear. Again, you were here rather recently as well on stream.
I think I hit your last two.
Indeed.
I was on Breakaway on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I was in All Clued Up as well.
Oh yes, indeed. You've done very, very
Clearly,
well recently.
Clearly, manifesting has been working.
It really has, hasn't it? Well, welcome to the game and Cycle Space. Good evening. How you doing?
Hello. I'm all right. I'm surprised to be here. I put down 4 digits from pi, and I'm here.
And you're here. That's all you need to do is just put in some digits from pi, and magically you are in here with a chance to win. Nearly, well, like 1.75 million doots. Do you think you can go that far, Cycle Space?
Of course not. Yeah.
Loving the confidence. Once again.
Just here for round 1. That's it.
You're just here for round 1. Well, you do get a free 1,000 doots just for turning up and giving me a decent digits. Bob, good evening. How you doing?
Hello, Ash.
Hello. It's been a while since you've been on in voice on one of my streams, but it's good to see you. How you doing?
It's good. Yeah, I've stepped back from like other things, and I do more of the lurks these days. But it's a Friday. I don't want to work no more. I figured I'd put a code in, see what happens, and I'm here.
That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. And hey, we love lurkers around here as well. Just you being around here and enjoying the stream is all we really care. And a bit of extra interaction on top of that can't hurt no more. So yeah, all good. Well, welcome to the game, Bob. I hope you do well as well this evening. So the order that we're going to be playing tonight is going to be Derek, then Bob, then Cycle Space, and then JB Henry. Since he did the best vault code guess, means you're going to be going last. So you'll have the knowledge of what you need to aim for to get yourself into round number 2. Twitch chat, audience gamers, get ready. You're going to see your allocation for which round or which part of the game you will be playing in and be able to bid in. So there are your allocations for the rounds. We have 7 players in each part in round 1, and then we have a total of 10 in round number 2. So bear in mind, even if you're not on the active allocation list for a particular part of the game, you can still answer to earn yourself some doots. Just bear that in mind. How's the percentage offer to be structured? So 2 values. So for example, 30%, 50%. You can say it like that. Use the percent sign after each number to indicate that you're talking about a percent message, as it were. So if you're doing an absolute value is something like that, and percent is that. Those are your example messages that you need to send in. Currently, they're not accepting because we've not actually gone into the round proper. The bot is not messaging anything in response. Once we actually go into the round proper, it will then start accepting the default options. Percentage of what? So it's the percentage of their current working total in the round. So, for example, in round number 1, each player will start with 1,000 doots. So it's a percentage of that plus whatever they earn on top of that as well. So, once they get to like question 6, they might have 3 questions correct. So they'll actually be on 1,600 as their working total. So 10% of that would be 160. But do bear in mind that the minimum in round number 1 is 200 flatline. So you can't go any lower than that anyway. So yeah, there are some hard limits already in place, but you can increase the percentages as you wish. Right, let's get straight into this round then. And as I press this button, now it should start accepting default bid options from the bot. Yes, now the default bid options are being accepted. Derek, good evening. Welcome to the game. Do you have any targets in mind here for round number 1?
I'm obviously I want to get them all. I'd like to get them all.
Mm-hmm. That would be good.
That's the plan. Anything below that, we'll see.
We shall see indeed. So, just as a quick notes of how this round works, you're going to be seeing 10 questions in total, with 3 minutes on the clock. The first pass round through the questions is all by yourself. Each correct answer you give me, you get 200 doots on top of your total. You start off with 1,000 for free. Once we've done the first pass round the questions, we then go back a second time round, and on any questions that you didn't get right, that you passed on, then we will see if there is an offer from the available brokers in that part of the game. That will appear on the back of the screen. You can then decide to take the offer as it is, or you can counter once on each offer. Just say counter and the offer that you would like to counter for. If that gets accepted, then that's all good. That amount it gets taken away from your total. The answer is given, and we move on to the next question. If you can get all 10 correct answers in the allotted time in the round, then you get yourself a 10,000 doot bonus extra. But we saw in that first game that 2 players were not able to get all 10 correct answers in the time. And we were also potentially stumped on a question or 2. So offers are not always a guarantee anymore, since we have fewer players now in each phase of the game. Derek, are you ready to play?
I am.
Okay, good luck. Let's load up the UI. There it is. 3 minutes on the clock, 1,000 doots for free, 200 doots for each correct answer. And your time starts now. In tennis, what numerical score is given to the first point scored in game?
Team.
It is. What precious stones were Dorothy's slippers
Ruby.
decorated with? Yes, they were. Which pianist is the subject of the film Behind the Candelabra?
Pass.
Gonna pass, okay. Who wrote the play The Crucible?
Arthur Miller.
Is correct. What kind of beans, literally bean in French, are used in baked beans? Haricot is correct. Question 6. The Dance Dance Revolution character Universe has a cameo appearance in which 2012 Disney film?
Beckett Ralph.
Is correct. Question 7. Which company makes the Velvetizer hot chocolate machine?
Hotel Chocolat.
Is correct. Question 8. What activity would a terpsichorean be skilled at doing?
Singing.
No.
Dancing.
Is correct. Question 9. Which magazine contains an annual feature titled The Little Black Book?
Pass.
And question 10. Which British poet publicly rejected an OBE in 2003?
Pass.
Okay, going back to question 3. There's an offer for 625.
Liberace.
That is correct, yes. Now jumping to question 9. Offer, also 625. One minute left.
Take it.
You can take it. Okay.
Give the offer.
Taplet is the answer. And question 10. Offer again for 625. Still got 45 seconds. $30 seconds.
Counter 400.
Accepted. Benjamin Zephaniah
okay.
was the answer we're looking for on that last question. So, only needed the brokers for a couple of questions there. Everything else you got right. And you got all 10 correct, which does mean you get the 10,000 doot bonus. Means you're carrying through 11,975 doots at the end of round number 1. How do you feel, Derek?
Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I probably could have negotiated down on Tatler, but maybe only a couple of hundred. So I hope that doesn't come back to bite me later.
Well, we shall see if that does bite you later or not. But 11,975 is quite a mighty target to try and beat. We shall see if anyone can indeed do that. But for now, Derek, take care. Just sit tight, and we'll see what happens with our future players. Twitch chat, how did that go for you? Oh, of course, that guy, says Lugaroo in chat after the reveal of Benjamin's F&I. Yes, indeed, that guy. Right, we go to this. Who's this wonderful person here I see right in front of me?
God, this guy.
This guy right here. Hello there, Bob. How you doing?
Hey, Ash, how's it going?
Yeah, doing well. So, you just saw Derek Agony there managed to get all 10 correct answers and set quite a high target. Do you think he can better that?
No, but...
No, but? Okay.
No, but listen, I am here for definitely the experience. If I can get at least maybe, 7 on my own, I would feel pretty good, and then maybe broker for 3. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
We shall indeed see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get 10 brand new questions, and you get yourself 1,000 dukes for free just for being here as well, which is always good.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
It's tax-free, right?
It's tax-free. Absolutely tax-free dukes
okay,
here,
great.
yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, 200 dukes for each correct answer, and the 10,000 duke bonus if you can get all 10 correct in the time allotted. You're getting a different set of brokers, though, so no guarantees at all as to their ability compared to others, but... one would hope that RNG would allow a fair balance of brokering across all games, but who knows what will happen?
Who knows?
Bob, are you ready to play?
Let's do this.
All right. 3 minutes on the clock. That is not your question. It just decides to display the old question.
Oh, thank God.
So don't worry, that's not your question, although you could have just given me the answer. 3 minutes on the clock, 1,000 dukes for free, and your time starts now. In Spanish, a chili con carne means a chili with the addition of what foodstuff?
Meat.
Meat, yes. What does the T stand for in ATM?
Teller.
Is correct, yes. Which city will host the 2032 Summer Olympic Games?
Ooh. Let's pass for now.
Okay. What is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar?
It's Ramadan.
Yes, it is Ramadan, yes.
No. Oh, okay.
What is the deepest lake in the United States?
Oh, I should know this. Let's see. So it's like... Crater Lake.
Yeah, it is Crater Lake, yes.
Damn.
Question 6. Which comedian had a hit on YouTube in 2021 with the song Welcome to the Internet?
Pass.
Okay, question 7. What is the full name of the machete-wielding villain of the Friday the 13th film series?
Jason Voorhees.
Is correct. Question 8. What scientific research project was set up in 1990 to map the complete human DNA structure?
My partner would know this. Let's pass for now.
Okay, question 9. What is the only former Yugoslav football club to win the UEFA Champions League?
I'm gonna pass that.
Okay, and question 10. Which UK constituency is the only one to have been led by a Green Party MP?
Should probably study these MPs. I'm gonna pass for that.
Okay, back to question 3. We do have an offer for 1,000.
Oh my God. Counter 400?
No, offer 700.
Counter 400?
Accepted this time. Brisbane, the answer there. Question 6. Also an offer for 1,000.
Counter 400.
No, offer 650.
Counter 300.
Accepted that one. Bo Burnham, the answer there. Question 8. Offer again 1,000.
Counter 500.
Accepted. Human Genome Project, the answer. Question 9.
Got it.
No offer.
Oh my God. Well, it
10
was
seconds.
fun playing with you, Ash. Let's pass this one.
Question 5. Also no offer. Oh, question 10. Sorry, no offer. And we're out of music.
Steven Jovenes.
Wow, the last two questions, not a single offer from the active playing brokers. There were some answers though from those outside of the active broker list. Let's just go back to question 9. We'll start revealing some answers. So, what is the only former Yugoslav football club to win the UEFA Champions League? That one there we're looking for is Red Star Belgrade. And then question 10, which UK constituency is the only one to have been led by a Green Party MP? The answer we're looking for there is Brighton Pavilion. Brighton Pavilion is the answer there. So those are the last two that you were not able to hit, but you're up to 1,400 newts there, Bob. How do you feel?
You know what? It feels good. I got some correct, and this was fun. And hopefully, I know you're talking about meeting people up this weekend. Hopefully, we can see each other in a couple of months.
Oh, indeed, yes, very, very much so, Bob. We'll be definitely in touch about that. So 1,400 is what you set at the moment. That might be enough to carry you through to round number 2. Just depends on how Cycle Space and JB do in a moment. So just sit tight. Maybe you'll be through to round number 2, but it all depends on how your fellow competitors do. So let's see as we go on to player number 3, which is Cycle Space. Good evening, Cycle Space.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the game. Now,
I'm always shaking whenever this happens.
don't need to do that. Don't need to worry about that kind of thing. So, your current target to beat to get through into round number 2 is 1,400 set by Bob. Do you think you can better that?
I'm hoping there are no alcohol or wrestling questions from Oni.
Look, you're literally saying, does Oni write these questions? You know that Oni writes these questions. They may not appear in round 1. They might appear later down the line, but there's definitely going to be something of those lines eventually down the line. You can't just rule it out. But
Yes.
we'll just have to hope that he's not written any for part 3 of this round. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yes.
So yeah, 1,400 is the target to try and beat right now, but do also be aware that JB still has to play after you, so you may be having to look to trying to get all 10 correct to get the 10,000 Duke bonus to try and secure a better position, but depends on how you want to play the game. So,
All right. Yes.
are you ready to play Cycle Space?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, one moment while I just quickly take a sip of some cloudy lemonade. And let's get going then. So, 3 minutes on the clock, 1,000 Dukes to play with. And your time starts now. Which fast food company's slogan was "Have it your way" for over 40 years?
Burger King.
That's correct. And what kind of party or social function do the attendants wear masks?
Masquerade Ball.
Correct. What was the name of George Washington's wife?
Oh, no, pass.
Okay, question 4. What does the anime production studio abbreviation KyoAni stand for?
Kyoto Animation?
It does.
Okay.
The name of the font currently used in Apple's iOS is named after which city?
Ooh. San Francisco?
It is, yes. Question
Okay.
6. Which song by The Who was the theme to the television series CSI Crime Scene Investigation?
Who are you?
Question 7. What is the name of the Soviet computer programmer who invented Tetris in 1984?
Oh, Alexei Pajivnov?
Yeah, I can take that. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Question 8. What is the only country outside of Europe in which Dutch is an official language?
Suriname.
Is correct. Question 9. The DTM and the WTCC are motor racing championships in which discipline?
Pass.
Okay, question 10. What is the name of the diacritic hook that appears under the right-hand side of a vowel in the Polish alphabet?
Oh, I don't know. Pass.
Okay, going back to question 3. There is an offer for 1,000.
Counter 500?
Accepted. Martha Washington is what we're looking for there. Question number 9. There is an offer for 1440.
Counter 500.
Accepted. Touring cars is what they are. And the last question. There is an offer just for 576.
I'll take it.
It's an Ogonek. We're looking for an Ogonek. Was the answer for that diacritic hook.
Oh, okay.
Well, fairly comfortably through the round there, must be said.
I did better than I thought, yeah.
With about a minute to spare as well. And 11,424 doots in your bank at the end of round number 1. Yeah, very well there. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm surprised that I can't guess. Did I get like 7 questions on my own? Yeah. I surprised myself. Yeah.
That was a very, very strong performance there. Yeah, only 500 odd doots behind Derek Agony there with that performance. So that might be enough to carry you through into round number 2. We will see. For now, sit tight and we'll see if JB Henry can better you or not. Right. Speaking of which, hello JB.
Hello.
Welcome to the game. I'm hoping you're not going to do the thing you're holding up in your avatar.
50-50.
50-50. That's not a lifeline here, mate.
Oh, well, crap. I'll go get my daily doubles.
We can sort of ask the audience in a weird, convoluted way by asking them one at a time, but that's about close as we can get.
Yeah, I'm excited to play this, but I feel about as terrified as Bob did. So,
well, let's see what we can do for you. Your target to get into round number 2 is 11,424. You need to better that, or do better in terms of question count or time to get into round 2 ahead of Cycle Space. So you do have to get all 10 correct at the very least to be able to do that. And then also do some good bartering on top of that, or just get them all right yourself. It sounds simple, but it very much is not. Depends on the questions. Do you feel confident, JB?
I from what I've seen so far, I think I can get like maybe 6 on my own, but we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, good luck here. Let's press the continue button. 3 minutes on the clock. 1,000 dukes to start with. Your time starts now. In Cockney rhyming slang, what foodstuff is known as a Ruby Murray?
Pastry.
No.
Pass.
Okay, question 2. Which programming language shares its name with an island?
Java.
It is, yes. What's the National Day of France, 14th of July, better known as?
Bastille Day.
It is. The dance musician Norman Cook is better known by what name?
It's a great question. Pass.
Question 5. Which country's version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has the most players that have lost on the final question?
Oh my goodness. Spain.
No.
Pass.
Okay, question 6. Which British game studio has developed the Formula 1 official video game since 2009?
Infograms?
No.
Oh. Pass.
Question 7. Who directed the 1980 film Raging Bull?
Pass.
Question 8. Which pride flag consists of a black triangle and horizontal stripes of white, purple, and grey?
Demisexual?
Is correct. Question 9. A base 6 numerical system is also known as what system?
Pass.
Question 10. Who became the first president of the Royal Astronomical Society 39 years after he discovered Uranus?
Pass.
Going back to question number 1, we do have an offer for 1,000.
Counter 300.
Accepted. It is a curry. Question 4, there is no offer on the table.
Then we'll pass it.
Question 5, there is an offer for 700.
Counter 200.
Accepted. It is Japan. Question 6, there's an offer for 1,000.
Counter 100.
Won't get accepted. 800 now the offer.
Counter 300.
No. Offer for 1,000.
Counter 300.
Accepted. Codemasters is the answer. Question 7. Offer for 500.
Counter 400.
Accepted. It is Martin Scorsese. Question number 9. No offer on the table.
Hexary.
It's not what I got.
Oh my goodness. Septary. A sixary. Pass.
Oh, back to question 10. No offer for question 10.
Well, I'll just take these last 7 seconds and say it's been a great time here. Good luck to Cyclespace and Derek.
Out of time there. Wow. Some real stumpers at the end, it must be. So, let's go back to question number... we'll go back to question 4 and I'll reveal all of them in a moment. So, that's musician Norman Cook is better known as Fatboy Slim. Is the answer there. A base 6 numerical system is also known as... Now, this is a difficult one because there are some other alternates out there. In fact, I'm just going to quickly check that none of the alternates can match the clue that we had up here. And they could not match the crossword clue that we had up here. So it is still a valid answer based on that. The one we had to go for was scenery. Senary. And then the last question there, who became the first president of the Royal Astronomical Society 39 years after he discovered Uranus? That was William Herschel. We're looking for William Herschel, the answer. Difficult answers there to try and get through. But you finished the round there, JB, with 1,200 doots. How do you feel about that?
I said I'd get at least 6, and I got 5, if that. So thanks to all of our greedy helpers out in the Twitch chat.
Very much so.
I hope you enjoyed my money.
Let's go and have a look at the player leaderboard and see how we did. So, Derek and Cyclespace with their 10 correct answers is enough to carry him through to round number 2. Buzzer Bob, JB Henry, unfortunately not enough to get through this time round. Bob, 1,400 though you're going to be taking away with you. Yeah, alas, this is the end of the game for you. But I hope you had fun.
Of course.
Oh, this was great. JB and I are going to go hop on a plane back to America right now. We're gonna go drinking. We're gonna drink in the lounge. We're going to just tell some stories and have some fun.
That's good to hear. And JB Henry, 1,200 doots going to be taken away with you there. Hope you had fun.
Of course I did. It's always a good time here.
That's good to hear. Well, thank you very much for dropping in, and we will pay those doots out at the end of the game. For now, have a great weekend, Bob, JB Henry. Hope to see you around on the 5 question stream, and Bob, hope to see you in person in a couple of months' time as well, because that's going to be awesome. But for now, take care. And
take care.
Thank you. Good luck, Derek. Good luck, Cycle. Have fun.
All right, catch you later.
Fellas.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, Cyclespace, Derek through to the next round. Cyclespace, did you think that would actually happen?
No, of course not.
Such faith we're hearing from our players, as always.
I got lucky with my set of questions, so I will do really badly on the other questions.
It is sort of luck of the draw. I mean, you drew yourself, essentially, with the vault code, so anything could have happened any other which way. Derek, also through to the second round there, but only by 500 against Cyclespace, so pretty close in the end versus Cyclespace. How do you feel, Derek?
Good. I mean, that could have gone anyway. So I'm happy that it's gone this way.
Very much so. Well, let's have a look to see how well our audience have done at home. Or Puzzle Down sending you some bits to this and a message. This is a message to spread faith to our players. You got this. Thank you for the 500 bits there, Puzzle Down. And currently doing well in the audience game there is not exactly Shakespeare with 4,325 doots. Then it's Alf from TV's Alf with 3,900. Then it's Gap. It's the Gap with 3,600. A Cat Fancier with 3,500. And an Olympic curling gold medalist at 3,476. Where's the Big Jet TV fan with 1,900 doots there doing well as well in the sort of the middle of the leaderboard right now. So let's get straight into round number 2 then. So this is the head-to-head tennis style round, and it's going to be Derek who's going to be sort of serving first. Let's put it that way. So we're going to have 4 minutes on the clock, and there are 20 questions in this round. You can both start with 2,000 doots just for free, once again, to use as bartering tools. For each correct answer, you get yourself an additional 500 doots to your total. Once we start the game, Derek, you're going to be seeing the first question, and you'll have 15 seconds to give me the answer to the question before we pass control over to Cyclespace to then try and answer in 50 seconds for themselves. And we just keep passing control over and over until 4 minutes have expired or all 20 questions have been answered. Twitch chat lobby players, you can again continue to answer for some doots. You get a free 500 doots just for giving me a correct answer, and for those 10 that are allocated as available brokers in this round, the broker offers will come in rather immediately in this round, and the minimum offer will be 500 or 10% of their working total currently in the round, whichever happens to be the higher. But of course you can set your default higher if you wish to do so, and I recommend you do so just so that you try and get some more doots that, you know, they're actually worth it for the answers you are giving in this round. Can you reset your bids to default? Once you've set a default, then it uses that default no matter what. If you want to reset them, you basically set your default to as low as it goes, and then it gets clamped back up to the absolute minimum the offer can be. I wouldn't recommend it because then obviously you're lowballing the offer all the time, but it is something you can do, is all I'll say right now. Okay, Derek, are you ready to play?
I am.
Cyclespace, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, good luck to you both. Oh, there's one extra thing I didn't mention, which may make the difference in this game. At the end of the round, whoever has the most correct answers will get themselves a 10,000 doot bonus. If both of you have the same number of correct answers at the end of the round, then neither of you will get the 10,000 doot bonus. And it is whoever has the larger total across both round 1 and round 2 that will actually take the win. So that does mean Derek has roughly a 500 odd doot advantage going into the round, but anything can happen. So if we're all ready, let's put the 4 minutes on the clock. Derek, we're going to you first, and your time starts now. What is the official language of Iran? Persian, better known as?
Farsi.
Farsi is correct. Cyclespace. Mariah Rose Pereira is an American singer that shares her stage name with what flower?
Daisy?
Nope.
Rosie?
Nope.
Ooh. There are no offers.
Offer 1350.
Take it.
Accepted. It is Poppy. Derek, which country won the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations?
Senegal.
Senegal's correct. Cyclespace. What is the name of the 2006 film starring Will Ferrell as a NASCAR driver, Ricky Bobby?
Ooh, no.
Offer 1150.
Counter 500?
Nope. Offer 900.
Counter 500?
Nope. 1150.
Well.
Pass control over.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights is correct. Derek, now your question. The first Sonic the Hedgehog game, what is the name of the underwater zone? Nothing coming in time. Passing control over to Cyclespace. Cyclespace?
No idea. No idea.
Not coming?
No.
I hope someone gets an offer in.
Okay, we're going to be out of time here. The answer we're looking for was Labyrinth Zone. Cyclespace, your question. What percussion instrument is similar to the Middle Eastern rick and the East European buban? Offer 814.
Tambourine?
Tambourine's correct. Derek, in which US state is the Valhalla golf course?
Nebraska?
No.
Georgia?
No.
Delaware?
No. Offer 1545. Out of time, passing control.
Counter 500.
No offers.
Nope. Okay. All right.
Offer 1931.
Well, I can't take it. Counter 600.
No. Offer 1545. Out of time.
No.
Looking for Kentucky.
Ah,
Cycle Space. Which British comedy character lives at the Linton Travel Tavern in Cambridgeshire? Offer 1650.
We'll counter 1,000.
Accepted is Alan Partridge. Derek, which writer and polymath is considered to be the national hero of the Philippines?
Nope.
No offers coming in. Out of time, passing control to Cycle Space. Still no offers coming in.
Jose Gazer.
Nope.
No idea. No.
Very close though. It's Jose Rizal we're looking for. Cycle Space, which film released in 1984 won the Academy Award for Best Picture?
Amadeus?
Is correct. Derek. The 1978 TV sitcom Going Straight was a sequel
Porridge.
to which... It's Porridge, correct. Yes, Cycle Space. In which country was the pop singer Mika born? 5 seconds.
Denmark?
No. 12.
Take it.
Out of time.
Ah!
Out of time. That would have been it.
Yeah.
That would have been it. It's still passing control over. The answer we were looking for on that last one
Lebanon.
was Lebanon, yes. So close at the end there. The offer just barely make it on screen, but could not take the offer in time. Does mean we're at level 4-4 on the question count. If you had taken that, it would have been 5 place 4 and you would have gotten the 10,000 dupe bonus. But because it is tied, no one is getting the dupe bonus there. Wow. Wow. So close in the end. Some difficult questions it would seem as well there. Some real stumpers from Oni. Very difficult for the brokers to get in as well. But that's just how the game goes, I suppose. Let's go and look to see what that has done to the final standings and see who's going to go through. Cycle Space in second place with 13,074 dupes. That's a nice tidy sum, but it's not enough to get you through to the final round. Derek, though, is going through to the final round with 15,975 dupes. Derek, did you think your game was over in those last few
really
seconds?
I really did. I answered too quickly, and then I immediately thought, oh no, I've given them far too much time.
Well, in the end, there wasn't an offer to come in time, so it did end up going your way. But that could have been game over with the early answering. But yeah, you are through to the final round. Cycle Space so close, just behind by a couple of thousand in the end. But still, 30,074 dupes is a great total to be walking away with. Hope you had fun.
Yeah, I did. I did better than I thought.
That's good to hear. Some good answers in there as well. Some really good answers. Let's have a look to see what that has done to our audience game. The broker leaderboard there. Alf from TV's Alf in the lead now with 9,400. Not exactly Shakespeare now in second place, 8,325. And Olympic curling gold medalist now in third place with 7,476. Well, Cycle Space, it's been a great game. I hope you had fun.
I did, and well played, Derek.
Thank you. Well played yourself.
That's good. Good to hear. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend as well, Cycle Space, whatever you end up doing. And we'll see you later.
Work, yeah.
Probably work. Oh, well, I mean, someone's got to work.
Yeah, exactly.
So take care. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. So, Derek, here we are. I want to say again, I'm sure were you here again before?
I've not played this game before, no.
Well,
main hot seat.
Well, the final beckons, just 10 questions away from walking away with 1.75 million doots. It's quite a few doots, that, isn't it?
It's a lot. I mean, I've never seen so many doots in one place.
Well, we shall see if you can break open the vault this time round. Round 3, everybody is available for brokering, so get those bids up, Twitch chat, get those bids up, increase the defaults as high as you dare, because in round number 3, questions are going to start out at 1,000 doots for Derek, and then 2,000 for the second question, then 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 50,000 for question number 9, and then for the final question, Derek does it on his own for the jackpot of 1.75 million doots. You, of course, just continue to answer just for free. Even if you don't get your offer on the board, you get 1,000 doots for each correct answer in the Twitch lobby game. And the minimum offer is set at 1,000 or 10% of Derek's current total. But again, I recommend increasing that default anyway on your own behalf because, well, there's going to be a lot of doots flying around in this final round. Proogs had 110,000 going into the final question. Some of that could be yours, essentially, if you work the maths out. But it all depends on if Derek gives you the opportunity to do so, because Derek could just ace the 10 questions and not have to worry about it. I'll give you a couple of seconds, Twitch chat, to sort out your default bids, because I just realised that while we're on the leaderboard screen, you weren't able to update that, but now you can. Now the option has been opened to do so. And yes, everybody is available for brokering in this round. Derek, how you feeling?
Tense.
Tense. I think that's a fair assessment at this point. Proogs had 50 seconds on the final question, but was unable to open up the vault on that final question, was just stumped and was staring into the void. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see if you can open up the vault. Thank you for the follow there, Ramen Boy. Appreciate the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to this rather epic conclusion. Will we have someone open up the vault? We'll have to find out in a moment. Let me just take a sip of this. There we go. Let me press the button then to load up the UI. Derek, you ready to play?
Let's do it.
Good luck. 15,975 doots to play with. 2 minutes on the clock. The first question is for 1,000 doots. Your time starts now. Which chemical element has the symbol K?
Potassium.
Correct. What's the current year of the Chinese zodiac?
Tiger.
Correct. Which city in Nebraska gives its name to a variant of
Omaha.
poker? Correct. What name connects the name of a Radiohead album with the name of a Kanye West album? Offer for 10,988.
Counter 5,000.
No, offer 8,790.
Counter 6,000.
Accepted. Pablo's the answer. Now for 7,500. What is topped on filet mignon steak in the dish of Tornidos Rossini? Offer 20,975.
Take it.
It's foie gras. For 10,000 doots, what insect appeared on the cover of the first issue
Butterfly.
is correct. For 15,000 doots, Yaren is the de facto capital of which country?
Nauru.
Correct. For 20,000 doots, what sport gave San Marino their first ever Olympic medal in 2021?
Swimming?
No.
No, fencing.
Offer 6.5.
Take it.
It's
Take it.
shooting. Now for 50,000. Which Antarctic research station recorded the lowest measured temperature on Earth at negative 89.2 degrees Celsius?
Victor Station?
No. Offer for 22,000.
Take it.
It is Vostok Station.
Okay.
And that is the end of question number 9. We stop the clock. Some big bids there claimed. So there are going to be some wonderful payouts for some brokers there. Derek, you've got 73,460 dukes, and that we cannot take away from you anymore. You're guaranteed that sum no matter what. You've got 26 seconds, but you're on your own on this final question for 1.75 million dukes. Are you ready, Derek?
I'm ready.
Time restarts now. What is the name of the protagonist in the 1995 Namco arcade game Time Crisis?
Michael Mercer?
No.
Michael Macker? Michael Manor?
No.
Richard Mercer?
No.
Richard Miller?
Yes! Richard Miller is the correct answer!
What?
Look at that total! Look at that total! Okay. Richard Miller is the correct answer. I was reminiscing with a lot of Time Crisis stuff this afternoon when I was proofing this, with the intro mentioning his name. Wow! Ooh. I was so worried you're going to be stuck on Michael for so long with that. But as soon as you pivoted to Richard, it's like, oh, he's on his way. He's half the name. Can you get the second part? Yes, you can. Richard Miller, the correct answer. And let's go to the big screen to see your total up close there. 1,823,460 dukes will be paid to you in a moment once I've pressed the continue button a few more times. Derek, how do you feel?
Oh, I mean, I had no idea on the question. I was just going off the hangman and trying to... I'm glad he's got a guessable name, because...
That is why the hangman clues are there, is to give you a bit of a hint to try and find the answer if you're not particularly sure on it. And I mean, without the hint, it probably would have been an absolute crapshoot.
Oh yeah, I had no idea, not a single clue.
But with the hints there, with just enough information, you could eke out the answer. And absolutely congratulations to you there. Only the donation link. Sorry, excuse me. There's the donation link there. If you want to send something through to the Tiltify, I'll get the page open ahead of time, because it sounds like you are going to send a donation there for someone completing your pack. Like I say, Oni, awesome pack there. Really well balanced, especially in that final round, and really just so close. Just the most perfect finish for this whole thing. Let's have a look to see our Twitch game, see how well they did. Gunge Tank Technician winning out there with a massive payout. 30,940 dukes just for yourself. Then Outsider second place with 22,175. And the Colour of Moneybags with 16,800 dukes. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, Derek, but on one of the questions, someone just literally claimed your entire lot, some lot.
Fine.
They just said, I want all of it, please.
I was just focused on the time at that point.
So yeah, it took it, and then of course we gave you the 5,000 dukes back because you got the 5,000 duke question. But yeah, you literally took everything you had on one question, but you kept in the round, and that's all that really mattered there. So going for 100% offer ended up working. So we've got to take it. But well done to the Gun Track Technician, Outsider, and the Colour of Moneybags there, really leaping up on the leaderboard and getting themselves a massive payout as well. Pie and Mash, look at you there. Well done to you with the 30,000. Luke, with that single offer being claimed in the final round, 22,000 for you. Congratulations, Luke. And Sapster in third place there with 16,800. Let's press that button one more time, and one final time. And those dukes have now been updated. So if we now look at rank number 1, we will look to see that Derek Agony is now in rank number 1 with 2,219,208. And ding happened! A ding actually happened on the layout. I actually hadn't set that up, but ding happened. Alex with a 50 donation. £50 donation. He's saying, I bet the chat £50 that nobody would beat the vault tonight. Hot damn, well done, Derek. I was the reigning vault opener, and now I can kneel for the new king. Oh, Alex, very generous donation going to Mind UK ahead of the 500 questions charity stream, and absolutely awesome pack, Alex. Just phenomenal work. Thank you very much for that pack. And thank you for that very generous donation, 100% going to Mind UK. Derek, you've done it. You've proved that the vaults can indeed be unlocked, even with all the new criteria for all the new gameplay and such like. So stuff and things. We'll obviously be able to talk more in ideas about further balancing issues with the game, but it seems to be certainly on the course in the right direction to making it still fun and still tense when it needs to be. But Derek, just the right amount of knowledge to get yourself through and unlock the vault does mean the jackpot resets back down to 250,000 dupes the next time we play the vault. But for now, Derek, have a great rest of your weekend. Celebrate whatever you want to do, and we'll see you later. Take care.
Thank you. Goodbye.
That's good to hear. Thank you. Bye. Well. That is it for this weekend of streaming for me. And what a hell of an end to the finish of the vault that was. Goodness me. We finally got someone to unlock the vault, and in really, really tense situation as well there. 1.75 million on the line for Richard Miller, the answer there. Bit of obscure knowledge, but if you got the hangman clue and you can work it out, then that's all you need to do to get to the answer, and that's all Derek needed to do. So really awesome knowledge there. The wheel, give me another chance at getting another chance at the million, says Proogs. Well, we're definitely doing a wheel spin. That is a good call. So let me do that first. Mods, keyword. Keyword is going to be... Richard Miller is going to be our keyword for a wheel spin, if you like the wheel spin. And while I do that, I'm just going to get the get some Time Crisis music, because it's good music. It gets very repetitive after a while, but yeah, it's good music. Time Crisis Stage 1-1.
Start your online.
No, go away, ad. Go away, ad. I'm in a different browser at the moment because Chrome takes up too much bloody memory at once, and I'm trying to use something else instead. There we go. Action! Danger! Danger! This is just so quintessential Time Crisis. It really is. Like, the amount of times I've heard this track is just unreal. But there's not much to it, which is brilliant as well. Objection! Wait, wrong game. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Ace Attorney with this music? Honestly. You used to play it in German. You used to play it in German because whenever you need to write it, you say Aufladen. Nice. But yeah, just the other stage music. All the other stage music has these extra little themes that add to it as you go through, which is quite a nice little thing, but then it still reverts back to the baseline music eventually. It's just... it's so good. The music is so good, and it's so just nostalgic. As I was playing the PlayStation 1 demo music as well, demo disc music, during the warm-up, that was so nostalgic as well. Just hearing that again for like the day and an age. There we go. We've gone back to the main part of the theme again. Anyway, we need to do a wheel spin. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep bopping to this music. Wheel spin's gonna go. Hey, JB Henry is gonna get the wheel spin. So, JB, This one's for you. Put the camera over there. Can we have some Vib Ribbon music? I could probably do that in a moment, only yeah. Let's see what we're gonna get. Come on, JB. Oh, not quite the jackpot. 15,000 though is going to be what you get. 15,000 doots and a few dings on top of that. So there you go. 15,000 doots. Let me find Vib Ribbon tutorial song, because that's always fun. It's a tutorial song. So stupid, it really is. It's such stupid music, but I do love it. I really do love it. You're responsible for Taro putting this in hardware bullshit. I really love the idea of doing sort of the pressure sensitiveness of the dance pad, but yeah, that's using this track for that was quite inventive. I liked it. What the fuck is that line? Yeah. Hang on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one coming up here. This one. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Oh, it was a different time. It really was. Back when you played games just running on the RAM. Yeah. Vib Ribbon just ran on the RAM. That's how crazy it was. I mean, it's literally just vector graphics, so it could do that. But yeah, you didn't know Kermit was in a video. Ish. 640k is all the PC you'll ever need. Bill Gates. Yeah, and now where are we? Goodness me. Right. I could continue waffling, but it's 10:30, and I probably want some food. So I'm going to call it there for now, I think, folks. Do have a great rest of your weekend, whatever you are ending up doing. Stay safe out there as well. If you're affected by the storms, do stay safe. Is that just what you're summing up for your weekend, Zeus? Is just that in order? I mean, if that is, then that sounds like a good weekend. But thank you for the 500 bits, and take care. And good evening to you, Brand New Halo, with 100 bits as well. Do appreciate that. Thank you for that. Sounds like an average Saturday. Yeah, possibly. We are close to another hype train. We apparently have reactivated that. We've had the cooldown. And, I mean, if you do activate the hype train, it does mean I have to stick around until the hype train finishes. I'm not saying that you do need to do the hype train, but there is a hype train. But either way, see you next week. Yeah, I should hope. Yeah, next week is the big week. It really is the big week. 1 vs 100 outright and 500 questions. Park the ducks. Bullying ASH with money is fun. And there it is. The hype train has started, so we are here for another 5 minutes or so. Well, okay then. What do we want to talk about then for the next 5 minutes? Yeah, what do you want to talk about? What do we want to talk about? ASH, yeah, apparently I'm in initialism now. I'm no longer Ash, I'm now in initialism. Do I like pencils? Yeah, they're alright, yeah. Moneybags? Yeah, moneybags is always good. A short dev stream? What, in 5 minutes? I don't have that much time to do something. Yeah, I can't think of doing like a duel on the dance floor thing right now. Do you like mudkips? God, that's some old Elite humour, that is. I'm indifferent to mudkips. Jesus Christ. Tell me how to program. It really is simple, Toppy. You just have to remember to semicolon every now and then. Favourite Ninja Warrior obstacle? Bloody hell, fire. I've never really thought about Ninja Warrior obstacles, really. Goodness me. I don't know. I don't really know the official titles of them anymore either. The one with the in round 3 where you try, it's the really short very thin ledge that you crawl along with your fingers. I know they've changed that multiple times over the years, but yeah, that one is always sort of like the biggest roadblock in round 3. Cliffhanger is probably the one I'm on about. Probably Cliffhanger is the one I'm on about, but I can't remember. The big boy is Cliffhanger. Or maybe I'm not thinking about Cliffhanger. I was thinking about the one that is in sort of in the middle of round 3, where they added in the leap to the other side. I know they did add that at one point, and also they moved the thing at one point as well. So whichever one that is. That was Cliffhanger. Okay, so that is the one I'm thinking of. Just the way you said big boy, I was like, hang on, it's not that big, but, you know, in the consideration of Mount Midoriyama being big, I didn't think that, you know, Cliffhanger was big. You know, the scale of Ninja Warrior, as it were. My favourite Craig Charles-ism. Favourite Craig Charles-ism. And a steal! Oh, no, it's an easy one. It's an easy one. No, probably not that. It's probably in the hole, actually. You're in the hole. I don't know. I'm not particularly, you know, they're perfectly serviceable terms. Perfectly serviceable terms. Yeah, basic bitch, very much so. Favourite letter of the Italian alphabet? What? Can I just say A and be done with it? Dr. Mario, for or against? Again, indifferent. Let's go. We'll say 4. Why not? Cats or dogs? Cats. Boxer or briefs? Boxer briefs. Sorry, mixture of the two. Favorite Latin percussion instrument? Ooh, good question. Favorite Latin percussion instrument? Clave, I think, actually. Favorite ice cream flavor? 2, depending on the day. Mint choc chip or lemon. Those are the 2 flavors I do like. Wrong answer is the gyro, you say. No, I'm not particularly fond of the gyro, actually. Favorite music artist? That's a difficult question to answer, Adster. It really depends on the genre, depends on the day. There's so many that I like listening to, and it really does depend on the mood I'm in. So there is no singular favourite artist of mine, unfortunately. Double bass or bassoon? Double bass, car. Double bass is my favourite out of those 2, I'd say. Favourite place to buy donuts? Don't know really in the UK. Like I've had Krispy Kreme donuts and I've had Dunkin' donuts. And they're much of a muchness, the same really. Dunkin' Donuts over in the US is better in general. Certainly from what memory serves from back in like 2011 was the last time I went over there. Is probably what I'd say. So yeah, US Dunkin' Donuts maybe is a thing. Fort Boyard or the Crystal Maze. Crystal Maze, because I saw more of that on when I was growing up, more than I did Fort Boyard. Favourite song to perform? Back when I was in Papa Soul, it would have been Staying Alive, but it was a very different version of Staying Alive that we did. I don't think I've got a recording of it, but I do have the... what's the band's name that we did the cover of? Frick, I can't remember their names now. It's been such a long time now since we did it. Staying Alive. God, I can't remember the freaking name now. That's really bad of me. Electro Deluxe, that's them. Electro Deluxe. That's the name of the band. Yeah, they're sort of live version of it. Go away, advert. We don't want you. I'll sort of load that up and we'll play a couple of seconds of it so that DMC doesn't go completely annihilate the stream. Favorite incarnation of the Time Shock theme? Oh, I don't know. I don't know actually. I'll get back to you on that one because the likelihood is I've not heard all of them, so I'm not of I don't have the knowledge to be able to offer a solid opinion on that. Best PS1 game, goodness me. Best PS1 game, Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. I mean, that's my favourite PS1 game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the best one, but certainly Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped is my favourite PS1 game. Favourite breakfast food, waffles. Waffles with maple syrup is very nice, and like stuff on top, maybe bacon as well on top of that. That'd be very nice. Favourite game played in the Discord. The favourite one that I've hosted is Beat the Chasers. Favourite one that I've played myself. Oh, that's a good question. Favourite one that I've played myself in the Discord, which I don't do much of, other than like Panel Quiz Attack and Jeopardy these days. You're basically telling me to break that tie between those two. Jeopardy, I do like playing Jeopardy in the Discord on the regs. 25 words or less, though. I do like playing that when Clive or Toad hosts that, so I'd say that. Marks and Spencer's Yum Nuts. I will check that out, Topper. Will I describe my hoodie as peach or salmon? It's a good question. Peach, I'd say. And the hype train has gone, but I'll just catch up with these other questions as well while we're here. Arcade games, shoot 'em ups or fighting games? Shoot 'em ups. I like shoot 'em ups better. I can't deal with fighting games, unfortunately. Just something about like pressing button combos doesn't work with me. Whereas shoot 'em ups, I can go pew pew pew. It's much easier. Yeah, monkey brain. I know. Explain why Kermit is the best Muppet. No, I can't do that. Sorry. Not asking a question, just saying that TSPO are brilliant. Yeah, Tokyo Ska Parry are very much a brilliant band. Always a good reaction to go for. Take care, Brooks. We'll catch you later. Is this question answerable? Oh, I'm not even going to get into that debate, Luke. The favourite game that Oni has made. Ooh. I like Cuisino. I did like Cuisino, Oni. So I will say Cuisino. Chaos Jeopardy. You know, I've only really sat in on one of those of yours, JB. Oh no, two. I've sat in on two of yours, actually. I missed the one that was on the other day. But yeah. So I don't have much of an opinion on that. Favorite game that Topper has made. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I really like Elimination. I really do like Elimination. It's a really simple format to play, and it has all of the tension on every single question. It's amazing. It really is amazing that you can have such a simple format be so tense throughout it with such a simple multiple choice idea. It works so well. So yeah, I would say Elimination is my favourite of yours, Topper. And the favourite watch along session, I really enjoy watching along with the Genius game when I did that. I'm not tuned in for a while for the Genius game or the Society game or anything like that, or Vias de Mol, but do enjoy that very much so. I'm sure it wouldn't necessarily be a case of beating it, Topper, but certainly there are definitely other ideas out there that can equal it, or maybe definitely equal that the same level of ease to play and tension in the entire game for a cross multiplayer sort of quiz. So yeah, there definitely is ideas out there. There has to be. It's just finding them. Let me play a little bit of that Staying Alive that I was on about. Hang on. Just because of the brass parts of it, really. The reason being for this one is that I spent so much freaking time scoring it. So much time scoring it out. And all the little intricacies of it. Let me find it. Because I put all the effort in. like hours and hours and hours of effort in, and then we did it, and then it sort of just petered out. There's not enough memory available for this task, says Sibelius. Shush you. You will load up. You will load up, Sibelius. Let's get scores. Papa Soul, Sibelius are staying alive. And you'll see the amount of version 7 it is. And you'll see the amount of effort I put into, scoring stuff right here. Even went to the effort of writing the chords to the keyboard player. They didn't use it. But I went to the effort because I felt like I wanted to do that. But yeah, I put effort into scoring this stuff. Even, muting, consort, put the straight mute in, because why the hell not? No, it's not all in unison. There are split parts here. There's harmonies that they split off, and this is a non-transposing score, so they're actually all written in the same key at the moment. But we can switch that flag on in a moment. But yeah, I put a bit of effort in. I did, and then you got the brass soli section here. Oh my god, the MIDI triplets do not like to play. What the heck's that all about? What was that? That was terrible. Performance. What are you trying to do? Mechanico, and swing 16s. Yeah, triplet swing. Put it on that. That was terrible swinging. That's still terrible swing. What the heck? I don't know what's going on with that. That's terrible. I think it's because my memory is being overloaded CPU-wise or something, but there's some serious rhythm problem there with the playback. It should not be that bad. It should be more... And then you split the harmony here. Goodness me. It is only very much so. I mean, I need to get a new PC, although I'm soon to be receiving a new laptop anyway. So we'll see actually if that's going to be better to stream on than this PC is. But yeah, I went to a lot of effort in scoring all this stuff out for this song. It was by far the most complicated score for any of the songs we did in Papa Soul. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I really enjoyed the song. If you're interested in listening without my stream getting DMCA'd to hell, I will share the link in the music channel for your perusal later down the lines. Electro Deluxe do a lot of great stuff as well. If you're not interested in staying alive, they do a lot of other things as well. Let me put that away, and we're definitely going to close the stream off now because the hype train did finish like 10 minutes ago because it didn't really start. And Sibelius says the worst of the things high C should be. It is a bit, isn't it? Yeah, it's like high C. Yeah, that's a dangerous note. No, it isn't. You can hit that high C, no problem, any day. Maybe shift up to like an F. That might be deemed a bit quite hard. But yeah, that high C is you hit that on any day, really. Hit that on any day. Anyway, just talking about brass things and trumpet things. Right, I'm done. Otherwise I'll continue waffling, and I don't want to waffle too much, because I think other people are trying to do stuff. Yes, there's supposed to be some puzzle website nonsense going on right now in the Discord. So do enjoy the puzzle website nonsense. I'm going to get some food. You're going to have a great time this weekend. I'm going to be at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire recording on Sunday, hopefully. And stuff is just going to be great this weekend. Take care. Have a great one. Wait. What? Wait. What? What, Chris? What? 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 Oh, go eat. Okay. I will do that then. Yeah, sure. I will do that. Bye!